rugs as well?
Oh, we've been hot.
Good question. I have no idea.
It sounds like a bluegrass name. That's the only reason why I'm asking that.
It sounds bluegrass. It does. Decker Rumfield.
I'm Decker Rumfield.
Decker Rumfield.
And it doesn't show live on Insta either yet. Show live on Facebook yet?
We're not live on Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, we live.
Hello.
We are live on the sun.
Oh my
Good.
gosh.
Hello.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Downtown Royalty podcast. I'm Josiah Botts, drummer for Downtown Royalty. Starting on the other side of the room, we have Files Little, bass player, Mark Forehand, guitar and vocals, and then to my right, we have Zoe and Maycen from the Sanitarium.
What's up?
And then to my left, we have the beautiful Michael Catley,
Looking like a
vocals
dead,
and guitar
gorgeous
for Downtown Royalty.
Kodak bear. Just let me
Yep. So
chill.
we have the pleasure of having Maycen and his girlfriend Zoe on. A couple of great people in the local music scene. You guys run the Sanitarium.
Yeah.
Yep, out in Iowa Park.
Yes, Owl Park, to like right next to the famous laundromat. If you ever heard of it.
Digging it. Bringing my clothes there next week.
In the history of
Famous?
Iowa Park.
I'm in.
Yeah. We had the pleasure of playing out there for you guys.
Yeah,
last
Wild
year.
West Wienerfest.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
good
baby.
time.
Yeah, the Wigné in French.
Are y'all going to be doing that again this year?
Hopefully, I like doing summer shows. A lot of the crowd doesn't like the summer shows sometimes.
Sure.
Like it's every single time I do a summer show, it's like a very late start, and we'll just have like a little slow going of people coming in because it's hot.
Yeah,
It's hot as balls.
sure.
There's no AC.
Right.
I give out free waters.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do to kind of combat it and having portacles.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like to stick into the like past August into November, just like the fall.
Yeah,
I
right on.
like to stick around the colder, and that's when I'll do like a crazy ton of a lot of shows.
Yeah.
We talked about doing back to school bash maybe and seeing if
Yeah,
doing it
we
like
thought about-
mid-August is a better turnout because then like the cooler weather's coming in and everybody else is gearing up for school and a lot of
Let's
our friends
go.
are in the college age too.
Yeah.
So
And we try to
Yeah,
shoot
in the
for
summer.
being like an all ages venue because like
Love that.
whenever I was little and I was trying to go to like jams and stuff, I would always get kicked out.
Sure.
It's like an 18 up thing, and I hated
Yeah.
that.
Right.
I hated that every single time, and I don't want any kind of kid that's wanting to be in music ever have to kind of experience.
Yeah,
that.
and fight
just
for
around
it.
Yeah,
it,
fight
Yeah.
to try to be
Yeah.
into the scene
Yeah.
and try to be like playing music like the only way like the brain works that way. I'm going to try to find if I want to be in music, I want to try to find other people that are doing music. Where am I going to find that at a concert?
Wow.
And dude, like, I mean, we were so fortunate from like our era. Like, so what? How old are you?
I'm 21.
Yeah, so dude, I'm like almost 20 years old. I'm
Goodness.
38. And
Gosh.
dude, and like
I was
our
like negative.
our music scene, our music scene, we were so fortunate, dude. We had like the Legion, we had the Mac Stack, we had the Brick House. We
I've
had,
heard so many things about the American Legion.
Right, yeah.
Like how the Mice of Men
Yeah,
playing there,
yeah.
and like, or well, no, they didn't play there. They played at
I
some.
think it was the Brickyard.
That's
Or
the Brickyard?
the Brickyard. I think is what they played at.
Brickyard.
Dude, some of the most craziest bands used to play in Wichita Falls,
Yeah.
and I got to never see one of them.
That's and hopefully people like what you're trying to do. Keep that mentality going. That's kind of what not to my own horn at all, but like it's what we've been doing at Birdman's. Like, dude, it doesn't matter who wants to play out Birdman's. If you want to come play out there, come play out there. Yeah, I don't,
It's
like,
a fun-
Seems like it's the same sort of
yes.
thing going out there. Because
Oh,
when we
yeah,
played Wild Wild
100%.
Wienerfest, dude, there was 20 bands or something like that.
Yeah,
There
there
was a ton
was
of bands of all
16 bands.
all
That was the
ages.
biggest bill
Yeah.
I've ever done.
Yeah, that's great, dude. That's so cool, man.
The dual stage makes it a lot easier. That his name's Weston. He is the best person ever. He lets me use that little chunk of land that's over there.
Nice.
Makes it super easy to do. Like, hey, you guys are playing. Okay, the other band's gonna be setting up, and
Yeah,
it
that's
makes,
cool.
makes it super easy for transitioning. Because like once they're done, okay, you're gone.
When it was,
You're
even
up.
though it was the middle of summer, we played and it was completely shaded for everyone that attended in the audience, and we were underneath the pavilion too. So
Yeah.
it was fine.
There's summer shows,
Yeah,
That's it.
summer
it is.
shows. And I also just get in my head about like every single little comment, and
Sure.
I try to make sure I'm accommodating for everyone, like making sure no one's like getting too hot, that they're having
awesome.
heat strokes or
Right.
anything like that. And I just like I love safety.
Yeah, sure,
Like
sure.
I'm making sure everyone's
Respect.
safe before they're like
Good stuff.
trying to sweat off everything,
Yeah.
doing it, like having fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's good to see the scene have of music goers having a place to go. And I said I'd like to. Every show I've been at the 2 shows out there, both of them were a blast.
Which ones?
Was of course the one we played at, and
That
then
was the Wild West, yeah.
and then what was the man?
Did you? Was it possibly
They had
the
metal
ceramic
shows.
show?
Yeah.
With Will.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
okay.
good.
dude, ripping. And it sounds cool out there. It looks cool. Sounds
yeah.
cool.
That was the most amount of people I've had in that tiny ass room.
nice.
It was like 140, 150 people.
Good heavens.
It was crazy.
That's a good show. I love
Yeah. Shaking the walls.
that.
So you mentioned you want to have, like a venue for all ages, kind of a place where there's no bar for entry. You got to be 21 to enter, and
Yeah.
this is kind of space for young people to come and jam and stuff like that. What does your vision look like for the Sanitarium?
My vision, like I always want to be, like I never had a safe spot of like music, ever. Like I want to be that safe spot. I want to be able to like, hey, yeah, you could drop your kid off over here, and you don't have to worry about it.
That's awesome.
It would
Yeah.
like it's just a place for people to learn about music, people to learn about more people to try to do music.
Mhm.
That's been my entire thing. I want people like why restrain someone from art?
Yes, man. Yes.
Well, there's a lot of newer
There's
bands too
always-
that have done their first shows out there, and
Like Head Harvester.
Head
Head
Harvester
Harvester, they're all
haven't done their
13.
first show, and
Kids.
it's just turned. I think it's turned in. It went from a jam space, just thinking of putting the music out there, to, oh, maybe we could actually do it as a big venue and get people to come in. And I think just keeping it at its roots there of like, oh, we've never played a show before. Well, come here, because I promise you, whoever shows up is gonna want to listen to you.
Right, and they're gonna want to come see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those intimate spaces are the best, dude.
Yes.
they're so good.
Where you're like at least 2 feet away from the singer. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I like how accommodating that is. Like I guess like me as a dad, I look at like all the objections. Like, okay, can I bring my kid here?
Yes.
Can I? Is this gonna be too late of a show to where I have to worry about that? So I like that y'all are thinking about the people, not just the musicians and the music, and providing the atmosphere.
That's like because no one is going to just reach your hand out to do it. That is kind of the world we live in now, which sucks, but it's just how the cookie crumbles with it.
Mhm.
But a lot of with what I'm trying to do is like whenever we first started out, like whenever I was 14, it was my dad's shop. It's a wood, and he makes cabinets for doing a lot of projects for houses and renovating stuff. And I had a little corner at the very start. And
14 at 14.
Yeah,
That's so cool. That's a cool thing to say. Yeah,
I,
I'm just putting that
I
out
say
there.
it to people all the time, and you're like, "What the hell are you talking about? What are you smoking up there?"
I was 14.
But I wasn't doing venue stuff. I was just
Uh-huh.
jamming. I was
Tight, though,
learning
man.
how to play guitar,
Mhm.
and I had you might know him, Joe Cortez.
Yeah.
He was a drummer
Cortez,
for Johnny
Cooper.
Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me guitar. He taught me a little bit of drums, and I mostly learned everything from playing in jazz band in Owl Park.
Oh dang,
And
jazz
that-
band.
Dude, I love jazz band.
Yeah, y'all.
If you want to get me on talking,
Yes.
that jazz is
Woo.
nice. I
Proficient in your
Yes.
instruments.
no, I can't read it. I can listen. I can be able to listen and maybe play the same thing, but it's
So
very,
cool,
very
man.
rare.
Wow. Did you have like an instructor, like besides Joe, did you go get lessons,
Not
paid for lessons, or did
Not really. Like Marty Schwartz on YouTube was my
Nice.
classic.
instructor.
Yeah.
Y'all
Classic.
hit up Marty.
I-
Oh my! Much love.
I love that. Dude. Much love, guys.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for like going and doing your own research and learning your instruments and stuff like that. That's commendable.
I appreciate that. I really only know shapes. If I'm being honest on the guitars, I don't really know the.
Yeah, I don't know my stuff.
I know
either.
letters.
I'll just
I
put
know
that out
letters,
there.
and I know the order they go in.
Yeah.
Like I don't know keys that well.
Man, I'm right there with you. I'm a
That's nice to
self-taught.
also hear someone else that does.
Self-taught, man. I didn't take a lesson from anyone. No pay for lessons, just all online, YouTube, front to back, and then creativity. And that's it.
Yeah, sitting with
And
them,
then listening
sitting
to these
across
guys.
a friend, sitting
Yeah,
across from a
listening.
friend, and be like,
What
"What
are you?
What did you just
what
do?
is that?
Hang on,
Dude,
do
show me
that.
that.
Yeah.
Show me that."
Here,
Yeah.
take this. Learn that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's
Before you even know what it's called, you know what it does. That's
right.
crazy.
So tell us about some of these younger bands coming up that you've had play out there.
We've had Head Harvester play. They're like I said, they're all 13-year-olds.
I think they're older than that. They're probably like sophomores in high school.
Well, like whenever I met them, I met them as Kevin Gilmore's kid.
Yeah,
From,
that's true.
it's the
That's
drummer from Hurts to Be Dead.
Yeah.
He, I knew him. He would come to every single one of our shows whenever I was playing in basics at the deep end, and he was like, "I want to start a band. Like, what should my band name be?" I'm like, I'm thinking Head Harvester. I'm like, that's a
You want a
That's
hard
a really
that's a
good
pretty
band.
good one.
Good one, dude.
That's a really good one, man.
Damn.
Why didn't I think of that?
Not afraid of you.
Like,
Harvesting heads.
Those kids,
But-
those kids are gnarly.
Yeah, them
They're
kids are
amazing.
Yeah.
legit.
He does like crazy thrash metal, and he's like just shaking it. Like they all have like hair down to their knees.
Yeah.
Just
Good job,
constantly
Kevin.
old
Gilmore.
school thrash.
Yes.
Good job, Kevin.
Yeah.
Respect.
Shout out to my boy.
playing like Pantera and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
That's neat.
Kids
love
are
that.
alright.
They're doing all right. They're doing all
They're
right.
doing all right.
Kids are doing it.
So they playing kids are all right.
Oh, maybe.
Who else is younger? I think George Rice started when they were younger too, but they all graduated
Like,
next
they all
year.
graduated the same year as me.
Yeah.
They're all like 20 whenever they were starting. They're like kind of spread out now. They're from like two of them are in Arlington for school, and then other Logan, the person I used to play in jazz band with, he plays in like 6 bands now.
Almighty, man.
But yeah.
Bands from outside.
Oh yeah, like we also have like plenty of bands that will come from Denton, DFW.
Yeah.
Like recently, I've been having a lot of people from Arkansas hit me up because
Arkansas?
We had.
Interesting.
I played a show with these guys at a house show in Arkansas, and I was like, "Hey, you guys should really come out."
Oh,
And they were like,
shoot.
"Yeah, we will. When?" And I was like, "Okay, I wasn't really expecting that, but, but I'll go with it."
That's tight, though.
But yeah, now I have like 2 other bands, like Lone Star, Lone Gun, No Motive. They just hit me up to play some shows. That's going to be in May. But I also had another really great band that I can't think of the name of it. I feel so bad for it.
Shout out that band.
Shout out that band that's in my Insta DMs that I kind of responded back to. I'm terrible about it. I'm
Wow.
really bad.
He said,
I'm trying my best, but I'm pretty bad at it. I won't lie to you.
I'm working on getting better.
I'm
dude.
working on getting better.
So how did you guys come to know each other? Was it through music? Was it
Funny story. Our parents went to church together. Him and my brother were in high school band for a little bit, and then his sisters and my younger sister all danced together, and 2 of them still do. His
Heck
youngest
yeah.
and my youngest, they still dance together. But the time we actually started to get to know each other was actually through church at a D Now
Sick.
conference.
I
I
love
played
that.
many a D-Now
I love
conferences.
it.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah, I used to
love that.
play in a band called Calling Jonah. And we used to
Yeah.
play
That's awesome.
D-Nows all over the place.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, but
It's
he
like
was
Christian
like,
metal.
No, no, just
Shout out to
I
my
know
boy
Christian
Tanner.
metal's awesome.
just Christian rock. Shout out Calling Jonah members. If
Yeah.
you're,
Shout
you're
out
watching.
Tanner. That's my
Yeah,
boy.
Good times. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, so you guys met at a D
Wait,
now,
Now,
huh?
Yes.
He's coming from Chickadee,
Chickadee.
coming late, and he's like, I'm gonna come in a 3-piece suit just to be funny. And we're like in the middle of the worship
Did it.
service, trying to be serious, and
Busted open the
I was
door.
like, yeah, I guess that was pretty alright. Like 2 weeks later, we're sitting in the Iron Horse Pub for Bruce Lyon's monthly jam, and neither one of us are actually
Bruce.
old enough to be in there. Like we're just barely 18, 19. And he's like,
Rebels.
so my parents, they've been like saying you should be my girlfriend and like making jokes about you. So
Hook
do you
it
just want
up.
to be my girlfriend? I was like, yeah, I think
Parents
so.
wingman.
He's hitting the simple ones.
Yeah.
I love that.
4 years later, actually 4 years at the end of May. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good, man.
Congratulations
Love
on
that. That's
that.
positive, man. We
Pawing
love
it off on the old parents. Dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
My
Shout out
parents
to
have been
the
saying a
Mickey.
whole lot about
Yeah,
me. They
I
seem
don't know
like
if
you're
you've
pretty
heard.
My parents are kinda
Big
new.
dogs have spoken.
good. Yeah, the verdict, the edict has been handed down to all of us. No, that's awesome.
We love that. We love a good story like that. That's
Yeah.
positive, man.
Yeah, as someone who kind of started off playing a lot of house parties when I was a kid, there really never was, because I kind of started off playing music in high school in Oklahoma City, and then in Northern California I played like a tremendous amount when I was in high school, almost to the point where I was like barely graduated, because I was like, this shit is fucking retarded. School is so dumb, because you think you're hot shit. I was just playing
Yeah.
music like every night, but like especially in Oklahoma City, like there just really wasn't like a venue for like a 16-year-old to play.
Yeah.
So we were just playing like a bunch of house parties. So it's really cool to have, one of the things about, Wichita Falls, it seems to me, is, there isn't a tremendous amount of places for, people to, just kind of go in as a 16, 17-year-old and go rip, and have a good time and experience what it feels like to play in front of people, at a venue, and, not knocking backyard shows. They're still sick, but it's just a different vibe. It's just a whole different thing, and so that's really cool, man.
It's been a really, really long time since I've done one, but like the very first show I did, like it wasn't even really as the Sanitarium, because I was posting it from my personal Instas, but it was like jam sesh. I just posted it out there. I'm like, universal. I used the word universal. I didn't use multi-genre.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and I just wanted to like come out, play with people, make connections, network, do something. Like this, this should be like the best way to get into music if you want to get into it. And like 3 people showed up.
Man, but still, that's awesome, man.
Those people talked to more people, and like eventually, like 15 people showed up at the very end of the day, and like multiple people were like, I was like beating myself up about like the show out of it, and I did like flyers and all this other stuff. I'm like beating myself up about it, and then I finally like look up and I see 4 strangers that I've never met playing together.
So cool.
And like they're just playing like blues, and then they're playing like right next to it, like playing some like indie rock stuff, and like I'm like, holy shit, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I can. I'm now talking about it. I'm like, now I really need to do a jam session again. I haven't done one of those in so long. But yeah.
Wow. Do you also write music?
Yeah,
You do.
I write a lot of
Okay.
originals.
Okay.
Like I play in a band called Open.
Open.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Open.
It's like I hate genres. I won't lie.
Oh, we do too.
I hate saying it.
Yeah,
like,
we don't like that question.
You don't have to like.
get hyper focused into
Yeah,
it.
but just tell us what are some of the ingredients. If
We
you
So
play
like
music.
I say like shoegaze emo. Like it's like similar
Oh,
to
interesting.
Smashing Pumpkins and
Mhm.
Deftones
yeah.
and stuff of that nature.
Cool.
Like can get really, really heavy, but can also be ambient.
Cool.
Nice.
That's where I try to stay in that little vibe where I can be like,
Okay.
I can speak really softly, but then next time I can
I
scream
love
your head
that,
off.
man. That's
Try to
cool.
get that whole band here, maybe. in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the future, I would love to have them over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and them, everybody's super cool, super polite, super nice.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to meet them not too
Yeah.
long ago from
Yeah.
Birdman's.
Yeah, yes, they were really cool cats, man. So I think I wish I could have had more time to enjoy myself that night, but like I
Hell
said,
yeah.
Yeah.
look forward to getting to meet you guys and hang out and shoot the shit. I love meeting new musicians doing different stuff. I said y'all's sound check was the only sound check I got to hear, and it was awesome. I was like, all right, cool, this will work. And I'm not sure who I think J-Man said that you had dove in and helped out on some of the sound stuff. So kudos, and I
Yeah,
appreciate
just
that too.
it was mostly Garrett.
There was a whole
from-
team,
Yeah,
right?
Garrett and a lot of people that were because we heard our vocals just fine.
Yeah, there you go.
It was in the monitors, like, facing towards us, and we were like, "We sound awesome." And like on
Get
like
further out,
yeah,
you're
on
like,
the
"Oh."
second to last song, I'm like looking at them, and they're all like messing around with the PA. I'm like, "What are they doing?" So I'm like jokingly like looking over while I'm playing the song, and then Trevor from Basics came over to me. He's like, "Yeah, you're the outward monitors were on the entire show." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool."
Nice.
We're mostly an instrumental band, so it doesn't really matter to me. So, we try to some of our songs we try to really focus on playing on really tight and really musically because I don't want to write lyrics sometimes. So that's just the truth of it.
Sure.
I would rather be playing some noodly stuff and doing stuff like that than jazz chords than rather be playing rather be trying to write lyrics.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got it out there.
Words are tough.
Words are tough. That's what I'm trying to talk about. I don't want to write them.
I'm not much of a guitar writer, but like I said, I love hearing people from around here and the eclecticness that there is in writers around here, man. There's so many different good artists and good writers. I like hearing the fresh stuff, man. So it's I look forward to hearing more of y'all stuff. Do y'all have anything recorded yet?
We have only one thing out, and it's called Second Song.
And is it on?
It's on Spotify, Apple,
Sweet.
and anything DistroKid can get us out on.
Yeah, respect. Yeah.
All the platforms.
They've been in the studio recently.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we're gonna be getting stuff out.
Man,
I said a lot. Do you know Elijah Snyder?
sounds familiar.
He was from Wichita Falls a really long time ago.
Yeah, played at Dan Electrico.
Yes.
Yeah, he used to come to some of the open jams that Mark would do.
Yes.
Yeah, cool cat.
He played.
He ran sound for a little while at
Yeah,
Irons, didn't
he ran sound
yeah,
for Iron Horse
yeah.
for a long time. But now he plays in Chimney Dream.
So good.
Yeah, it's a really good emo band. If
Cool.
you haven't listened to them,
Man.
they're amazing. But he's now recording all of our stuff. We originally were kind of going in and out of producers just because of life
That's
that's happening.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
We had a person named Reese Robertson. He plays in Reese's Pieces that you guys
That's
are going to be
cool.
playing
Yeah,
with.
jazz quartet, the quintet, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
that's quintet. I'm doing the math.
Yeah,
over
I had
here.
to do
I was like,
What is
what is it? But he was recording us for a long time, and then just kind of life and scheduling just happened, and it just Open's been trying to record this EP for
Almost a year.
It's almost a year now. Yeah. So we've had EPs, we've had singles come out, a single come out, and then we're just kind of we don't want to we wanted to do this EP justice and just make sure it's done right, and we don't want to keep on going back and doing something that we don't really want to put our name on.
Yeah.
But it's just time and wanting to be proud of your work.
Right, for sure. I mean, when you're encapsulating time,
Yeah,
you want it to
I've
go
already
back and
spent
look
this
at-
much time into this. I want it to be sounding like how I want it to
Exactly.
sound. And I was like, oh, the single turned into an EP, that turned into an album, that turned into.
We're gonna have 20 songs.
We're gonna have 30 songs. What are we doing?
How many originals do y'all have?
Currently, that we play in our set right now is 8,
Yeah,
but we
nice.
have 3 other ones that we've been trying to get up to.
How long y'all been playing together?
The
That's
concept of
Well,
Open has been
I would say regular. Yeah, concept.
Yeah,
how
the
the
regular
concept
y'all
of
been
Open
together?
has been 3
3
years.
years.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Because I've had
3 years.
different members and different things in the past. The very first one, I was still playing in Basics, and it was kind of the end of it, and I was trying to play with other people as well, and then just life happened.
Sure.
And I just had too much on my plate, and then I went and just continued to play with Basics, because I was playing with 3 bands at that point.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then I was like, I was saying, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll play in your band. Yeah, I'll play in your band. All right, let's go. And I just started.
You were doing guitar and drums in both bands? Or?
I was doing drums and basics, and I wrote,
Mm-hmm.
like I've always played guitar since I was 13.
Yeah.
So I wrote some stuff, but a lot of it was just me playing drums and basics.
Nice.
And then I did
Young Road.
Young Road while I was in basics. I was drumming for them.
Oh yeah, that's what.
And then I tried to start open, doing like main guitar and vocals, playing with people, and I met a lot of cool people that now are like me and Sam is like open right there
Yeah.
because that Sam is my other guitarist,
Gotcha.
and he is a musical genius.
Writing,
sings
your
as
ultimate,
well?
your ultimate writing
Yeah,
buddy.
like he's like I was like, okay, what is that?
Yeah.
He's like talking
Show,
all like
play it again.
Yeah, he's playing like he knows all of the musical aspects of like keys and everything like an actual guitarist should be knowing. But
Teach me your way.
Teach me, please.
He actually gives lessons.
Yeah, he gives lessons.
Oh, nice.
He does.
Music Academy.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But then
Something
the rest
like
of
that.
the rest of Open has changed probably.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
Like
lots
I've
of
had
times.
3 different bassists, and then the drummer has changed. Like at one point, I was the drummer, and then it just
Holy cow.
yeah, I was playing drums for it just for like a couple of weeks until we found another drummer.
So I'll tie this.
I was like, I'll tie this over first. I know what I'm playing. I've been telling people how to play it. It goes something like this.
So
That's
you-
another little cool trick. I'm able to talk to them like
Uh-huh.
I know exactly how I want the drums to sound.
Sure.
Oh,
Here's
wow.
how I would play it.
Yeah, sure.
Play something like that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a lot easier to describe what you're hearing.
Yeah.
You know, and even if it doesn't work out to be the part,
Yeah, here's
it-
my
it-
idea.
it's, yeah,
Oh
being
yeah,
able
it's
to-
close enough.
Being
Yeah,
able
that's
to
perfect.
translate, man, not having that filter, that's the shit.
Oh yeah, it's being able to talk in multiple languages of
Oh
music.
gosh, I wish I could do
Yeah.
that.
Love drum talk, dude.
Yeah. Boom, boom, ba, da, ba, ba. You don't have to act like an idiot.
Yeah. It's always funny whenever it's like, could you do a little more pop pop?
Kata.
The whole time I'm sitting there like, nope.
No,
Ain't gonna happen, chief.
no, I'll try my best.
We ain't gonna do
That's
that.
what I heard. That's what I heard. Like,
How about you do some more of this?
yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like that.
I'm just sitting there like,
click.
I'm not gonna play any of that. I'm not gonna do any of that.
Sick, bro.
And it's like, oh yeah, that was it. That was it.
Oh yeah, sure.
that was
Like
it.
after an hour having this argument.
I used to hate when people did that. They're like, "Hey, do this, do that thing." La, da, 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 da. I'm like, I can't. Sorry.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things about like what we do here is I don't really have any of that. I haven't had drum talk ever.
Really?
I don't think. No. It's just like
He said,
How long do you want me on here?
well, no. I mean like when we're playing music, like I don't think I've ever had like hey, play this thing. It's just everything that we do is just like such a natural
Like a funk
outpouring.
groove
I think if
or-
anything, it's like, hey, this is a song we've done in the past. Can you make that feel cooler?
Yeah, or
You
it'll be
know,
like play more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be
Play-
crazier.
yeah.
Do that
Okay.
again.
Play something harder. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that's fine. I can do that for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
You take your shoes off?
Dude, you can touch my foot if you need to touch my foot, dude.
Anyone puts a tip out, files to take the sock off.
That's right, dude. I'll bust out my toesies, dude.
Hey, that's on
auctions.
OnlyFans, dude.
I got the Bombas on today. I got the nice socks on today.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, that's neat, man. So who handles the booking for Sanitarium?
It's kind of both of us.
Yeah.
She'll tell me who I need to book. Honestly,
Nice.
she does.
Well, sometimes we'll be at a show and like, Maycen, these people have to come out and they should play with this person, this person, this person. Or if this person
Nice.
doesn't work, you should book him with this.
She's
And he's
really
like,
good at making playlists.
She's
Oh,
I was
okay.
just thinking
Respect.
perfect.
Power playlist maker.
Yeah.
Playlist
And I was like,
maker.
okay, I can. I hear it. I'm making the dots. I'm like Charlie Day with the red string.
Yeah, all over the place. Pepe Silva, dude.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Just Pepe Silva.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I like the shirts, by the way.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. This was a last minute. I did it at my mom's house.
Nice.
Right before Wiener Fest, I think.
Yes, it was right before
Hey.
Winterfest.
But there's gonna be so many bands. I was like, I'm gonna get lost. I'm so short compared to everybody else. I'm like, we're gonna get lost. I need to be able to find us. So my mom cut it out for me, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring my heat press over and
Yeah.
bust them all
I
down.
thought the back said security at first. I was
It
like,
says staff.
they're about to destroy us.
Yeah.
Security
But it says
is-
staff.
Yeah.
They're about to get real in here. I better sit down now.
Yeah, but we are working on getting an actual sanitarium shirt out with like
Yeah.
the bigger house sanitarium on the back of the shirt.
Oh yeah.
Where did the name Sanitarium come from?
Oh,
Even
that's
cooler
a
story.
cool story actually. So, it came from whenever it was the like 1940s. It was like, if you want to be specific with it,
Yeah.
1944. It was the Iowa Park Sanitarium.
Oh, for real?
Like long time ago. It stopped being the sanitarium in '68.
Interesting.
All of this is going off of the Iowa Park Museum. Like they've told me this kind of information, and it was a place where you could buy. It was where you could buy medicine and stuff of that nature. But if you were a little too crazy, they would book you upstairs. It was like It was a
Wow.
pharmacy / asylum.
Holy cow.
So like people died there.
Oh my god.
100%. Like
That's
people died
scary.
there. It's a kind of a what's a good word? Live stream, so I have to choose the words.
No, dude. Swear, dude.
Let loose. Let loose. Let loose.
What's that?
Very grimly.
I know, yeah. So we've been like kicking around this idea of doing like different like series that we do, like DTR investigates, and like
Oh,
one of them we want to do is a paranormal investigation.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
You should,
Yeah.
so that you
Yes.
can come there. The public library in Owl Park is actually haunted too. It used
Yes.
to be.
Dude,
It's
Owl Park
Tom
is known
Burnett
for
Memorial
haunted.
Library, and that
Y'all getting
library,
me
if
into
you
some
haven't
bad
been
stuff.
They
definitely
got
go
the
in,
ghost
but it used to
of
be
R.L.
house.
Slime.
Like
up there.
Ghostbusters.
Like, the guy used to like ride his horse up to the ballroom, and we were like on our ghost app one time, and it was like horse present. My mom was like, "Why would there be horses in here?" And we're really good friends with the librarian. She said, "You're joking, right?" And my mom said, "No, look, it says horse." She said, "That's crazy, because he used to literally ride his horse up the stairs to the ballroom when they were having big parties."
What?
Yeah, and
There's
they're
a
like, you
ghost
never
of a
go.
horse.
There's a ghost of a
Yeah,
horse.
you
dude?
never go in the basement after dark or like by yourself because you.
Who do we
always-
contact to
Yeah.
investigate the basement
Amy
of the Iowa
Schultz.
Park?
Amy Schultz.
Collection?
Amy Schultz.
Amy Schultz, come
What's
on,
up?
man.
Shout out.
DTR's investigating. We're here, dude. We're the
That would be so
Ghostbusters.
fun.
Who are you gonna
Who you gonna call?
DTR.
Well, that's wicked, dude. I didn't. That's really
But
cool.
yeah, that's the whole reason it's called the sanitarium.
What does the upstairs look like now?
Nothing.
There's no upstairs. There's
not?
it's just
That's what
you can just see all the way up there.
That's what I thought. I didn't think there was an upstairs.
They took all of that out whenever it closed down.
Rats.
Is that the first episode?
That could be. Come on out.
We should do
You're gonna
it.
hear some.
I won't
crazy-
be there, but
No,
I
I'm,
mean,
I'm,
Oh,
Mike said, "I'll wait outside. I'll be
Mike's
outside."
I'll be there.
I'll
Mike's
see
in the
sunshine.
car, Mike's up the whole time, man. You guys are crazy,
Yeah.
bro. What are they doing?
I'll be praying for you down here.
I'll be your tech guy. I'll be in the van.
No, dude. Haven't you watched Ghost Adventures? The tech guy is always the dude. They're like,
Always the dude that dies first.
they're like,
Psych, I'm out.
this is 7
See,
people
I'll
have
see
been
you.
possessed in this room. All right,
Oh,
go hang out in there.
Sit
You're gonna
in
hang out in there for an hour, dude, with the Ouija board.
no.
You got this, right?
Yeah, it's all
Alright.
on, it's
I do
all
not
on
mess
you,
with that.
dude. Well,
Negative.
that's pretty cool. So operationally, like when it comes to like booking, seems like it could turn into like a fiasco because you have like so many different bands and ideas and X, Y, and Z. So how do you go about that?
It goes like it's just very. We base it off of who we like. It matters on time wise, basically. Just kind of scheduling it out beforehand, and like usually it's around like 2 months beforehand, so I can have kind of an idea of like
Yeah.
if I'm going to be doing a dual stage or if I'm doing single stage,
Single,
and
sure.
like well, a lot of times I'll do like I'm sure you guys know what backlining is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Backlining
Mhm.
with me having a musician background, it kind of is a cheat code because I know what
It's a
they want.
shortcut.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know what they want. Like if I tell them like, okay, everyone put their amps on stage and like slowly, like, whenever you're done, take your amp off, and then
Yeah.
the next band can immediately pop on.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier.
It helps to have somebody who knows how to do that stuff. It's a
It makes it so it makes it go a lot
Shortcut.
smoother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It also teaches some of these younger kids coming up like some of the etiquette of playing shows.
Oh,
yeah.
You know? I mean,
the seniority when
Yeah.
it comes with it.
Absolutely. They kind of see like
I don't want to toot my own horn on how it kind of goes, but every single show is usually around an hour 30 of music. Like, and I try to make sure there's no breaks or anything. If there is a break, it's about 5 minutes of no music.
That's
Because
a good.
I don't want to play house music. Like, it's not my
role and
I have the equipment to do it.
Mhm.
I just don't want. I want people to listen to people who they came out to see.
I
Sure,
like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
I don't think there should be a reason for no music to be playing, other than the band you came to see.
Yeah. I
Sometimes
agree.
we want like a WrestleMania lead up.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
a.
It's like a walk-up song. Like
Walk-up song.
Big X the Plugs playing in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. Globetrotting over here.
I've only had one band, and that was
Hardbangers.
They had a walk-up song.
They
That
did.
was the. It wasn't the SpongeBob Rock, but it was that episode where they have like. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, is he talking about the one that got Pantera in there?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. The Primal Concrete Sledge.
Yes.
Thank you, Miles.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you for finishing my thought.
Yeah. I do know that one, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Funny.
But that was the only one that's like actually had a.
And they're from Kansas. For
Kansas.
yes,
Corn and ducks.
Wichita.
Cold weather.
The other Wichita.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the other.
Northern Wichita.
The other white meat, dude.
The Ana.
That's what's up. That's cool, man. So what do you guys got coming up? Anything?
You said May, right?
Yep.
May is my first Tuesday show ever gonna be doing.
On a Tuesday.
On
We love it.
Tuesday, Yeah. I always usually try to stick to like Fridays and Saturdays, try to help out touring bands, but this one's to help out an Arkansas band.
Cool.
So it's gonna be Tuesday. It's May 17th, and
Nice.
like two of the bands I've already talked about, Head Harvester and my band Open, are gonna be playing it. With,
Nice.
What's the timing? What time does it start?
I think it's gonna start at 7.
Like I haven't made a flyer
Hour
yet,
and a
so I'm
half.
just like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of fine with it. I'm like, if it's a Tuesday, people are usually getting off at 6, so I'm like,
We
That's
get
good time.
People like those earlier
Hour,
shows
hour and a
too.
half.
We've been trying to push for that at a lot of places that
I love
we've
earlier
gone
shows.
because people want to come out. Like we hear so often, like I don't want to go to a bar and I don't want to start my night at 10:30.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, when you guys go on, it's like I get it.
Well, you know, and I think it's also too like if you can, start earlier, you can get bands to play till 11 and be done at 11.
Right.
You know, like that's you go to a bigger city and bigger shows are done by 11 o'clock, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, and
More acts.
more acts gives more people time on stage, man. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
Mm-hmm.
So I love playing early.
I love
we're
early
playing.
shows,
I said
yeah.
we're playing on Tuesday also. We're playing the
26th.
summer concert series at
Yeah.
Bud Daniels.
Oh,
Yeah, we're playing on May 26th. So,
Nice.
so
That's
y'all, if
cool.
y'all ain't doing nothing on that Tuesday, I should come
I
out.
might.
Yeah. That's always a cool little show. I like playing that. I like playing that.
That's a nice venue.
Yeah,
I love some of the venues in Dallas. There's some cool.
No, but Daniels is here.
The park,
Park,
over
downtown.
there by,
Across from Half Pint.
yeah, right across
Yeah,
from
by
Pine.
Half
Oh,
Little outside
I'm
comments.
silly.
Still,
Playing
still,
on the oven.
still either way though.
The city
Yeah.
stage. I call it the oven.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
425. That's what it feels like.
Roasting temperatures.
Almost died on that stage. It's fine.
Only
Yeah.
once, dude.
Yeah.
Barely
Good
even
old-
counts.
Good old Cajun Fest.
Almost as like horseshoes and hand grenades, dude.
Perfect place to go if you want to look like me. Extra crispy.
Do you have any other ones?
I mean, we have some other
ones that are gonna be planned out.
but
They just haven't had dates
yet.
Like Wild West Wienerfest.
I'm probably gonna start booking for that pretty soon. Hey, what are y'all doing in August?
We're down, dude.
Playing the Wienerfest.
Sounds like we're
dude.
playing the Wiener
Man, we
Fest, dude.
gotta play that.
Oh
Last
yes,
year.
for charities. Recently, like we'll do like every December we do. I do it with Stone Giant, who's Garrett Walden. We do
Oh.
Frostbreaker Fest. Every single year we try to do what we can to be like. The entry fee today is $10. Either 3 coats or
Canned
You can do
food.
canned foods, or you can
Oh.
do we do toys as well, and we'll have like I had 16 bands on that bill.
Heck yeah.
And
It's just a whole day of doing either hot chocolate and listening to metal, and then also going to
jazz,
like
like
it's just multi-genre.
Nice.
It's going from genre to genre to genre.
Those are my favorite shows, dude.
I love a mixed bill.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
cannot lie it.
I love
Whenever I'm placing a bill for like 3 to 4 bands, I like to have adjacent genres, like at least pretty similar. Of like they're all using a distortion pedal of some sort.
Right.
Like I like to stick to those. But whenever it's a festival, it's whoever wants to say yes. Honestly, like I recently on this last Frostbreaker show that we had Solitary.
Solitary Witch
Oh yeah, she's
on,
cool.
and she's a. It matters on what she wants to do. Like she'll either if
She's played there twice. One was on like one of those like 3-band nights, and she would just play by herself, and she had like a little drum machine and a suitcase that she would like do loops with. And then whenever she played at Frostbreaker Fest, she had a guitarist, a violinist, a drummer, and it was just beautiful.
Nice.
It was like
Cool.
it's so cool to be able to like you can do either one, like swapping on and off like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
And at Frostbreaker, we all of our proceeds ended up going to Faith Mission.
No.
And I think the year before we did Toys for Tots, or we did
Yes.
toy donation and took it to the fire department, and then the local fire department handed them out. And at Faith Mission, we ended up getting to give them like 100 jackets.
That's awesome. Man.
And then we did, a handful of cans, and then we did a monetary donation too. That when Maycen dropped it off, they said the money was going to be used for like bills or like renovations or just going back into the building itself. This year we'll probably do Faith Mission again with
Yeah, I
Frostbreaker
think
Fest,
so.
unless we find another one like more. If we get more donations,
I don't
or-
feel like you can get more local than Faith Mission.
Yeah,
Like, which
it's
they're
like-
doing
Yeah.
everything they can for helping out the homeless and stuff of that nature.
Awesome.
I feel like that's going to be the first one I'll always go to.
I mean, being in the restaurant business, I mean, I've had in the past worked with plenty of people that came from Faith Mission just to get themselves
great.
reestablished and turn their lives around. And it's a good thing to have in your city.
Yeah,
That's
they
for
do.
sure.
I just donated to them this week. They picked up a bunch of stuff out of my garage. I got a couch, a love seat, a dresser, a bunch of stuff that's been out there
Nice.
forever. I was like,
Take it.
you know.
Help me. Help
My
you.
neighbor's harassing me. She's an old Asian lady, and she's like, why didn't you have a garage sale? Why didn't you do this? I was like, I'd rather just donate it and give it to people that can use it and just be done with it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Don't want to deal with it. no
you know
more.
that's worth. You know what it's worth being gone. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to pay. If for those of y'all that don't know, you can call Faith Mission. You can arrange a pickup, and they'll pick up your lightly used items like furniture and stuff like that too. I know a lot of people stress out about that kind of stuff
Yeah.
and getting it gone and everything. I know I've definitely been there before, and it feels good getting rid of it. And they'll come pick it up. Like I called them last week, and I set up an appointment for the next day. So
Yeah, they're pretty efficient.
they're super nice people too.
Yeah.
Shout out Faith Mission. out
Yeah,
there.
they're
yeah.
super easy to work with, and
Yeah.
they're doing everything they can to try to better the community.
And
Which
they're
that's
actually
what I-
about to expand. Faith Refuge.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do Faith Mission and Faith Refuge.
Right.
And Refuge is going to expand to have a women's and children's unit.
Yeah, I
for-
just saw that.
for
I
moms
just saw
and
that.
Good.
kiddos. So
That's
they're going to
great.
put in
Yeah.
like a really big playground and like renovate the right side of it. I think to be like more family friendly.
Yeah, nice. We love that, man. Like I said, it's cool to see that something like your contributions actually go somewhere.
yeah, for sure.
And something that really matters. You know.
For sure.
But yeah, that happens every single like it's in middle of December, right before Christmas.
Yeah.
So gives people to have that one like usually it's the final show of the year playing, and like it's a pretty big festival that they're getting to play. So it's always a nice Insta post to see
Love that.
of all the people playing at the show. Like just to like put it into perspective of like the different stages it will go. Like Mind Funeral,
Oh, yeah,
it's like a stoner
Mm-hmm.
metal band
Yeah.
from Wichita,
Rips.
and then
Absolutely rips.
right after Reese's Pieces was playing,
Nice.
like the quintuplet
That's
playing.
tough,
It
that's
was
tough.
Shout out Gary.
yeah, Gary.
My
I
boy,
love that
man.
man.
Yeah, dude. Great dude.
Thank you.
I would not be in the scene if it wasn't Gary. Gary, like
Real
he's-
deal
yeah.
Holyfield,
He's
man.
been like doing booking for
I've done so many of his shows, and I've looked up to that man so much
because of
Lady Bird.
Yeah.
Getting to be in a little music video, just watching it, I was like, oh, I want to do this.
I
And
want to do this so bad.
so you want to talk about some writers and just people who are so creative. Like
Yes.
Gary is just, he is, there's only one of him,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
For sure.
You don't see many, like,
6'7",
long hair,
hair, looks like
has a rest,
resting bitch face all the time.
but is the nicest one.
Chugging.
You ever meet? Yeah.
Killing it, man.
Yeah, I said when
That's my boy.
they had Mind Funeral had used the space to do some practice rehearsal before
Oh,
going on a
nice.
little mini
Nice.
tour, and
Yeah, their Houston run.
yeah,
Yes.
and I was sitting here doing paperwork, and I'm just sitting like, this is the best background music you can do. They shred, man. They shred.
I heard him for the first time at Iron Horse, and it was legit, man. I think I was with you.
Yeah, we went to that show
we were
together.
there.
You're like, my buddy wanted me to come see the
Shut
band
up,
tonight.
man.
It was totally worth it.
It was worth
Yeah.
it.
We'll
They're
do
awesome.
again.
We'll go.
Yes. Mount Funeral was awesome.
All because he loves Ozzy Osbourne. That's the secret.
Yeah. Hard not to.
I love the man too.
Are y'all from Wichita Falls?
I'm from Owl Park.
You're from Iowa Park.
I
Okay,
mean,
originally.
yeah.
Like,
The 6,000
Texas
population.
yeah.
I'm one of them.
But yeah, I grew up in Owl Park my entire life. I was like, I've always gone to their schools. Went to
Mhm.
Kidwell, Bradford,
Okay.
W.F. George. then
Yeah.
then
Iowa Park High School was the last one.
Iowa Park. You as well, Zoe?
For the better half of my year, yes. I moved to Lubbock for a little while. I was there for like a year and a half, and then life happens, and I moved home. But if I didn't move home, I wouldn't have met Maycen, so
Hey.
it worked out pretty well, I guess.
She made the right decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we live in Wichita now. We live like actually just up the road.
Yeah,
Sick.
2 minutes away from y'all.
Yeah.
Originally, I went to Birdman's Nest because someone sent me the wrong address. I won't tell
No
who.
names.
But
We can do one out
No
there
names.
next time.
No names.
Sit around
I was
the
looking at it,
campfire.
I was like, dang, they live really close to Birdman's Nest.
Names, but it rhymes with files.
Suspiciously close.
Oh goodness.
So where do you want? Where do you see? Everything that you're doing at the Sanitarium. Where do you see that going? What's your? I don't know if I already asked this, but like, what's the vision going forward for building the community?
So, like, I want to be able to do, like, kind of similar,
Have y'all ever heard of Audio Tree?
Yes.
Well, that sounds
Yes,
familiar.
yeah.
It's on
Yeah.
YouTube. They do like
little, like, they do sessions,
like any kind of
Oh,
live, like it's a
yeah.
recorded session. Every
Oh.
single time, like they do like a set, like of either 5 to 6 songs.
So cool, man.
I would want to do
do
that.
that eventually.
Like it,
Sick. That'd be
It's-
cool to like follow up and
it's
also
like it's to
podcast
get
and
local
then-
bands out there. That's
Yeah.
what it 100% is. Like people would come over there, play their set, either to a crowd or a private session where they get
Cool.
to control the lighting and
Mhm.
stuff. Like they get to have full control of what they want to do and like how they want to be seen as that live set.
Mhm.
And I feel like that, like having that creative control, they should be able to do a lot with it. But I eventually want to do something like that. I want to build, like, kind of elevate the stage. But I every single time I say I want to elevate the stage, I'm like, I really don't. I love that, like,
Backtrack.
I love having the
High
band on
level.
the same floor is such a. It's personal.
It
level.
is,
It
man.
gives it like a feel of like I'm looking straight at you,
Mhm.
and then I can also peek behind you and I see that other person. It's not a I'm seeing
Drummers.
the whole crowd.
That's the drummer.
Yeah.
That's
So,
the
yeah, the
drummer.
drummer.
People's shins the whole time.
People don't
It-
get that experience all that often, you know.
No, I've
There's only a handful of times I've had that experience. So, and I've been playing music for years, and I just want to be in the crowd.
had the exact opposite.
Really?
I always played like house shows or
Uh-huh.
shows that like
Coffee
yeah,
shops.
coffee shops. I've played at like Oral
That's
Coffee.
amazing.
Like I love to get to play on a stage where like, hey,
Uh-huh.
come closer, come get over here,
Yeah.
get over here. I
Yes.
want you to be right here, like where we can like, you see me screaming at your face.
Yeah, this last weekend they just played in literally somebody's garage. They like
Nice.
put a bunch of old mattresses up on the wall on the garage door to
the
like.
My
Asylum
gosh,
is
yes,
what
they're called.
yes.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably
a house.
maybe a little bit bigger than this room.
Man, come on.
It's
We
so nice.
we played at the Deep End a long time ago, and
at the Deep
it was floored. People could walk up and
Yeah.
I think somebody almost spilled a beer on your gear.
No, they
Oh,
did
sad.
spill. They
It
I
did
think
happen.
did spill a beer on my gear.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Oh,
did
damn.
happen.
Yeah,
But
it temporarily fried some pedals, but it's rock and roll, man. What are you gonna do?
The
Yeah, rock
outside
it.
of intimate spaces.
Halloween, man.
Yeah.
so
We made the best out of it.
Yeah.
we didn't
Had the wrong bass that night too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Murphy's
times.
Law, dude.
I play 5-string. I play 5-string with almost all of our downtown royalty stuff, and I had asked somebody to come pick up my bass for me because I had I had left it,
Yeah.
and they grabbed the wrong one.
Oh.
And so I was like, well, this
Yes,
is what
I'm translating
this is what we're working
everything
with.
tonight.
You
knew I got this for a reason.
Yeah.
One thing I love about those shows is that it's not a bunch of hooking up mics to speakers and stuff. You just turn your stuff up to what you
Yes.
like and you play.
Yeah.
I want the sound of my amp to be heard. I want the sound. Granted, like PA, because you have to have your voice.
Yeah, you're
but
balancing out the,
Other than that,
whatever shitty Walmart one that you want.
yeah, nobody's micing the drums.
No.
Nobody's.
No. It's a night like that's a
Like this entire little
run that I'm having with Open. I almost called it the DM for address.
DM for address. Hey.
Because that's what a lot of it is. It's like, hey, we can't publicly post this because it's someone's house.
Right.
Yeah.
DM us for the address and we'll show you how to get there.
If you want to show up, this is how you.
This is how you get there.
Yeah.
You park at Here We Do, and then you
Yeah.
You walk over.
and you walk over, and then you're gonna see some little sketchy guy that has some disc golfing, but but he's cool.
But
I
it's,
trust
he's
you.
totally
he's cool.
right. He's totally right.
He's totally right. He's gonna show you something crazy.
Yeah, we call that the secret door. The door's hidden; you can't see it from the street. But if you go through it, you're like, oh.
Oh,
A buddy was
Wow.
like, hey, is it the one was the one I stick my finger through the wood hole? I'm like, yep, that's the one.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Speak friend and enter.
What's,
Yeah,
what's the
yeah.
password?
What's the password?
Dear Lord.
Did he just say shalom? Why is he entering? Why is he coming
But yeah, that's where we're playing like we just played Birdman's Nest, and then right after we played the Asylum, where we played in a kitchen. Like it's,
and
play in
then
the
like a
kitchen.
couple of other ones like 25th we played two shows.
one's in a backyard. It's a frat party.
Sick.
It's a little
Festival they're doing for a charity, and I love supporting those. And then we're playing at Cross Tours, which is another house venue that
Oh my goodness.
you have to DM for the address.
Y'all invite us to something.
I would love to.
Because that's just
Once you're in that scene, you don't get out of it.
Oh yeah, every week they're
Man.
like, "Who wants to play?"
Who wants to play? Who wants to play?
We've got 4 shows.
I want to play.
Yeah.
Dadgum. We're used to playing at mainly bars or like out of town shows.
Yeah.
But it's still there's a bar there.
It's a bar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
like I've also had those experiences, but like
Every single bar I have, it's on the ground.
Mhm.
Like Tom's Daiquiri in Denton. Like we've played there.
Sounds familiar.
It's
Daxley.
dude, daiquiris. Okay. They're strong because I know that I embarrassed
Word to the wise.
crap out of myself.
Word to the
playing there.
wise.
Don't drink a
Mate.
full
yeah,
daiquiri
don't
before you
like
go on stage.
I didn't drink.
They gave me 2. I was sipping on the first one, and I was like sipping through at my set, and I was like slurring my words and like playing like shit.
Was it one of those really big daiquiris?
No, it was like pretty small. And, like you could, like you see the bartender over there.
Yeah, the bartender's like, watch this.
You
Watch
are
this. Yeah. You see the drummer? Here, watch this.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Yeah.
fishbowl.
Prior to
Fast Eddie's to get the
Fast
Yeah.
Eddiees.
Classic.
prior to my foray in downtown royalty, me and Mark played in another band together,
Yeah.
and we played at this like it was like a festival or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like these like daiquiris that were like this.
There's a daiquiri
Holy
place.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
some like
yeah.
farmer's market in a small town or something.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
where the fuck
awesome.
that was.
I
Gainesville or
forget.
something.
Yeah, I think it was like Gainesville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
They
sounds
have like
awesome.
a really overbuilt farmer's market
But,
there
like-
for some reason.
Was it Munster? Was it Munster Fest?
Oh, Monster Fest.
Was it
That's
Monster
cool.
Fest?
That's
Might
actually
have-
that's actually this coming weekend.
German? Is it really?
Kicked
I don't know.
anything. I was
But, like-
21 and got drunk and threw up all over the stage.
Yeah.
Everyone else in the band kind of like fucking sucked to hang out with.
Yeah.
So like, so
Him. Beers.
so when Mark joined the band, it was like finally a dope dude to
Someone
hang out with.
cool.
So we're
That's
just
a
like walking around with
fresh
these like massive daiquiris, and it was like Dax for the
Yeah,
boys,
Dax
dude.
for the boys.
Dax for the boys.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that was a good time, dude. One of the only
It
good
was
times.
like Chris Knight that played after us or something like that. Somebody big.
Yeah.
Because they just stayed on their tour bus until it was time for them to play. They came out and they played, and then they went back. And I was like, I never
So-
want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like, how is that fun? Like, you have to at least enjoy
actually
your
not fun,
fans.
in
Like,
fact. Have any of y'all ever played the Rednecks with Paychecks?
Oh my
That's
gosh, I'd
no,
like
we
to
were,
go.
we were talking about that. We were
Yeah.
putting that on. You just got a big old truck.
My truck
so-
would fit in.
Yeah, we could just right out there,
I
jam in the back of
purposefully
the truck.
parked where I parked out there just for your truck
Oh,
to be
yeah.
able to get
right in my blind spot.
Please don't let this.
Kimberly Heaven?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
what?
didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I remember that we went out there and I had to sleep in my truck for 2 days. It was like, never again.
I mean, I think Rednecks with Paychecks in Iowa Park is called Lake Buffalo after
Yeah.
it rains.
Lake
Yeah.
Buffalo.
You know,
I
like,
do it on somebody's property that one year.
It's right there on the edge on the river.
Yeah.
Is what they were doing.
On the
That's crazy.
river.
Yeah, well, no, that's
Wichita.
Burke. No, that's
It's
Burke.
Burke Burnett.
oh, the Highway Park.
Burke is a music
Get on
festival.
down there.
They do music in Burke?
I played a show at, what is it, Friendship Park?
Friendship Park, yes.
Yeah,
I
I
tried to
played-
reach out to them and do stuff, but
Yeah,
like it
okay.
was like I don't
Did you play with me there? At Friendship Park?
I think
I don't
Yeah.
mind having to pay to like rent something out. I just was not at that stage and like
Yeah.
ready to
Ready
like
for it.
okay, yeah, I need to get food trucks so I can be able to pay for the venue to be able to pay the
the band. Like I wasn't able to. I was still like 18 whenever I was trying to book there and doing stuff there. Which like it's an awesome venue. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like old Roman
like obviously
It's like an amphitheater
yeah,
type deal.
amphitheater.
Yeah, that place is super
it's
Yeah,
dope.
Yeah.
I want to play a show there because it looks cool.
yeah.
fun.
You played there with
Yeah.
me, yeah?
We played one.
Yeah.
It was I don't know.
Some
that was,
other-
like, one of those farm where everyone sets out their tables and just walks through the thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. There's a really good band that played after us for that one too.
Yeah, some other country guy.
Yeah, some other country guy that we didn't care about.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Story of my life.
That's
Playing
funny.
music.
Story
in
of playing
Texas.
in the country band. You know?
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm here, but
No, I get that. I 100% get that. I'm here for the paycheck. I know.
well, and I'd never really done a gig like that. Someone just reached out to me, and they're like, "Hey, we need a guitar player in this band," and I was like, "Okay." I knew Josiah could play because of White Jet Heroes.
Yeah, watch it.
And I was like, oh, we got along real well. It'd be cool to jam with him. We go to the first practice, and it was like we start playing, and after like 30 seconds, and we were just like, all right.
Yeah. I was like,
Everybody else, like, whatever. We're jamming right now.
what's
Let's have a
that
good time.
Gordon Ramsay meme where he's like, finally, some good fucking food?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
exactly-
you
that's
can tell
exactly-
real quick. Everybody else was just kind of stiff in the room and this and that, and we're like,
Yeah, it's the band I've been playing for a minute, and I was
Yeah.
like, I can't riff with any of these fucking
I
guys.
was like, is this what you guys do
Yeah, these
all
guys
the time? He's
suck.
like, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. They were like, let's audition him. I was like, bro, I'll tell in 30 seconds playing with him.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, he's good. He's great.
Yeah, let's have
Let's
some
fucking
fun,
do
you
that.
know?
Let's do this again, which was awesome because, like I said, like I left that band and took a bunch of time off playing music and just started playing guitar. And then when these guys hit me up, I was like, yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
That
Finally.
sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I just see you see the gears turning in his mind.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Oh, it's all.
It's like
good.
finally some
time.
good food. Finally some good food.
That's kind of how I got into Young Road. I won't lie. I knew.
I knew Zach Molina from jazz band. Like I would see him at other
little concerts and stuff of that nature, and he asked me like, "Hey, would you want to play drums for this?"
I was
Your
like,
cousin was in it too.
Hayden, yeah, my cousin Hayden
Was also in it.
and he was like, "Hey, we need
Drummer. Like we're going through drummers, and we just
We need somebody solid.
yes.
Please step in.
And I was
In
like,
a
"Oh,
practice space,
yeah.
please.
Yeah, in a practice space. That's what the Sanitarium's been a lot
As well. It's
someone's practice space. It's been like 5 bands.
practice space.
I feel that.
But
Yeah, it just
constantly goes in and out. But that's how I got into Young Road. They asked me like, "Hey, I need a really good drummer." I was like, "Okay, I could try."
That was Levi. Right?
Eli Anderson.
Eli. Okay. Butchered your name. I'm so sorry, buddy.
I love that dude.
Yeah,
Is he still
I've heard
playing?
he's.
Yeah, he's still playing. He still plays at like the Archer County
Area and do stuff like that. He'll play. I know he's played Iron Horse
He
one
does
time.
solo more though.
He
than-
does
Yeah.
solo stuff a lot more.
Zach
Uh,
rips, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zach.
Zach's a monster bass
He's-
player.
freaking
kidding.
crazy.
Yeah.
Played with Zach Crow.
Playing with somebody down
Is he?
Yeah, played
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Funkalicious.
Good.
He's playing in the funk band now.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
awesome.
Been doing crazy.
I love Zach.
That dude's awesome.
He's like doing some like fishing thing too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a-
Doing it. He's working for his dad.
Yeah, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
catching the monsters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Monster sharks and like
Yeah.
crazy big like catfish and stuff like that. It's
I'm jealous.
awesome.
That's
I think
awesome.
That's
last
his
time-
job.
We talked to who used to be like a tanker
So
man.
awesome.
too,
Yeah.
On a boat.
Oh,
Wow.
sweet,
I
dude.
think. I don't know.
Yeah,
That
so
was
he's
like-
a really cool cat.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, so whenever they got all their gear jacked,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
that was terrible, man.
Mhm.
I said, I was like, I'll help in any way I can. Let me know, you know.
Yeah.
So I've been there, dude. That sucks.
That was before I joined with
Yeah.
them, which
I'm not saying I'm glad.
but
Sure.
it sucked.
Yeah, it would
Hearing
suck.
that.
It sucks either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
either way.
Because that was the period of like whenever I was playing in basics. Okay, I'm gonna join Young Road.
Oh, I'm joining open. Okay, I can't do all of this on my plate, and then I had to back out. And,
Then they found another drummer to play for a little bit.
and then I heard about that. Like,
That's like
the news hit the Pentagon. Like,
But, yeah.
music, honestly.
The whole
Everyone
like,
was like,
hey,
"Oh,
share
who
this."
the fuck
Yeah.
stole from Young Road?
What buffoon made this move?
I'ma kill him.
Yeah.
but yeah, that was like I remember it being on rants and raves, and like
Gosh,
everyone was
everywhere.
talking about it. I
Hey, have you seen this bass? Have you seen this guitar?
but they immediately like played like 3 shows, and they were able to get most of their gear back.
Wonderful, man.
Like at least replaced.
Yeah, right.
I know Eli couldn't get one guitar back, but
I know Zach got one of his basses back.
Yeah.
Because
they're smart.
Right.
They carry multiple instruments with them because if they
break a string,
Sure.
it makes sense.
Yeah, right.
I've been without one, so
Yeah.
I can.
Still have not learned my lesson.
I've heard it twice, but I haven't learned.
apparently.
Hasn't stuck.
Yeah, it hasn't stuck yet.
Gotta have that backup pack that you just forget about it. It's
Yeah.
like that backup fiver in your wallet. You just forget
Yeah.
that it's there in case you need it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of Zach Crow, were we playing at?
Filthies?
No. Yeah, was that
Yeah,
the
it
one
was
where
Filthies.
someone's guitar string broke and it was like,
It was mine.
grab a backup. It's like Zach plays left hand.
Yeah.
Rats.
Rats.
Rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Can't
Yeah,
do
flip
that.
it upside down. Do your best.
You got it.
I think I had a pack of strings. I normally keep a pack of strings near my amp just in case something happens, and I think I just tossed it over. Like,
I
you
think
gotta
Derek
fix
played-
it, dude. Like,
You
Derek-
have an audience
I think
now.
we played Fireman. You know.
Yeah, Derek
Yeah,
played
yeah.
Fireman.
Fireman.
I restrung it and then we played.
We're like, Derek, play Fireman.
Warning
Play
was the new
Fireman.
song at that
You're
time.
gonna be Fireman.
We've had a lot of those Murphy's Law moments, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Oh yeah, you did it. You got to deal with that now.
Yeah, it just is what it is.
You get
dude.
your consequence.
Yeah. Anything that happens can happen, will happen for sure.
Is there like a theme centered around y'all's EP or the next release? Is there like
it's a self-titled.
So it's
So
just
bad.
kind of like
It's the music I've been writing for like
3 to 4 years.
it just been like I well not 3 or 4 years because like one of those songs I wrote in like whenever I was
13.
so it just been like it's a lot of stuff that's just been kind of like
Sitting with me, like
people passing and
stuff of like it's just like a long list
stuff kind of my life.
Is there any co-writers?
Oh, absolutely. Sam's a co-writer on every single. Like like how I said, I'm not really good with lyrics.
And he's really good at making a
Structure for lyrics and stuff of that nature. Like there's
like obviously there's
bass parts I didn't write, and like drum, like some drum parts I didn't write. So like they will all get credits for it as well.
Cool.
Because like people that aren't in the band anymore, they're still going to be getting credits on once this EP gets out. Because I've had like funny enough that we were talking about Garrett. Garrett Walden was a drummer in this band at one point.
Oh,
Like that's how and that was whenever I was trying to start it in basics. He plays drums. He just doesn't like talking about it. Like, I was trying to get him out there. It's like he's a drummer too.
man, I
He's
wish I
cool.
played
He thought he
multiple
was cool. He's
instruments.
cooler.
So cool. So all of y'all play multiple instruments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
There's not-
Sam plays just guitar, and he's really good at just guitar. And like every single person I've met,
they either like
excel at one thing, and like kind of like dabble in other ones. Like Garrett's he's crazy. He plays everything. He plays bass, guitar, and drums, and he'll just do anything.
Y'all should switch mid-show, man. Just
I've heard it. Like I was like, is that cheesy? Is that stupid?
nope. It's cool. Cooler than you know.
Like I know Hell of the Sun will do that because like
We were
whenever
just thinking the
Yeah.
same thing.
whenever they first started
Yeah.
playing, he was a vocalist while playing drums, and he
Love
like
that, man.
His
That's
drum parts
and his vocal parts were getting so hard that he couldn't do both at the same time, which is such a badass way.
It
to, like
is.
you can't be.
Oh.
Oh, hey man, you can't be doing this anymore because you're too good. So you have to hire another really good drummer to play drums while you sing really crazy.
That was the frustration about like writing songs that you had to grow as a musician to play. I don't know if
Oh yeah,
so it's
I
like
understand that completely.
I know what I
I know
wanna do.
exactly what I want to play, and I'm
Do that.
really getting
Yeah.
pissed off that I can't be able to play it right.
yeah.
And I just need to
So
keep
cool,
practicing
man.
and keep practicing.
Mhm.
And just
That doesn't get talked about enough.
oh no,
how the brain is like you can think it but you can't play
play it yet.
so you have to constantly beat yourself up until
until you can.
Yeah, I was fortunate that my dad's a drummer, so like
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, he toured in the '80s, late '80s, early '90s,
Nice.
playing death metal and then
That's
and then
awesome.
speed metal. He played in a band based out of Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so
Okay.
he played in a band called Life Sentence. They got pretty big, so like being raised with like, my brother plays guitar. He's like a ripping guitar player. So me and him are 11 months apart. So growing up, playing. We started playing when we were like 7, basically.
Yeah.
And having my dad as like a drummer and a musician.
Mentor.
Yeah, no, not really. Like it was very, what would you say, like negative reinforcement? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
The
okay. Like
opposite
whiplash.
yeah, exactly. Like in the best way, because I've got another friend who's a phenomenal drummer, and he was always kind of coddled by his folks, and he kind of came out when he was like playing with other people, because he was just treated differently a lot.
Yeah.
But for me, like my dad was always like
Hard ass.
super critical.
Yeah.
I remember, I played church. I played in church for a long time. So I played at this church in California, and we had like 5,000 people at this Easter service that I played at in Redding, California. And I remember like I was 17, and I like got off stage and like thought I was gonna get like attaboy from my dad, and he was like, felt a little pushing and pulling there in one of these songs.
Instant critique.
Instant
but it's just one of those
Must
things
be
where just
better.
like it's just one of those things where you just you internalize all that stuff. Like there's always something you could have done better, but at the same time, like you get really good at taking criticism and like departing with criticism at the same time. Like, man, everyone's got a fucking opinion, and sometimes it's valid and sometimes it's fair, especially when you listen back. I think that's one of the things like a lot of musicians now who are coming up are really blessed because there's a tremendous amount of tools
Oh, yeah.
available.
They have a recording device.
Yeah.
Like, they can produce an
Yeah.
album with their phone if they really wanted to. Like
Technology's
Steve
gotten
Lacy,
there.
that's what he does. He used his iPhone 6 to produce his entire album. I thought that was really
Wow.
cool.
So
Totally.
you're playing one way and you think it sounds like something, and then you listen back and you're like, that is
Oh, yeah,
not
it was
even
ass.
fucking close, not even close. So you can accept that criticism, but at the same time, it's just like you know, you kind of like, I was blessed in that I had a couple of really good drum mentors when I was in high school in Oklahoma City and then in California. And you know, one of the things that stuck with me was I was sitting in, you know, there's this church in Oklahoma City called Life Church, and my dad was a pastor at Life Church, South Oklahoma City campus, and now all the dudes that are there are like the top dudes at Life Church. So like JT Merle's like the top worship guy at Life Church, and then my old drum teacher Jeff Hall, he was like the drummer at Life Church, and now he's like, they've grown so much. He like, when they start a new campus, he goes to that city and finds all the musicians, and then forms the band, and then leaves. Yeah.
Peace.
So he,
you
you know,
got
he's,
it from here.
You're on your own.
no, he's like, but he's like a super talented drummer. And I remember I was sitting in this green room. I was like 15 years old with all these like the most seasoned musicians in Oklahoma City,
Wow.
and they were like, you know, oh, this is the next Jeff Hall right here, and he's like, no man, he's Josiah,
This is
dude.
Josiah,
He's gonna be his own thing. And I remember being like, oh yeah, I guess I don't have to be anyone. I can just do my own thing, and that is like kind of like been the thing that defined me going forward as a musician. Was like, man, I don't wear anyone's labels. You know, I don't really care. You know, what anyone thinks. I really don't even talk about playing drums all that often.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing it for like 26 years or something at this point. You know, like it's kind of old hat, but at the same time, like, you know, playing drums is part of what I do, but it's not everything that I am. And at the same time, you know, it's just one of those things where I've just kind of created my own identity in playing it.
I think that's really cool. I've always had like.
With music, I've always had to like.
You ever watched the movie Hercules, the Disney movie?
Of course.
It's like that's his kid.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Joe's kid. Like I think that's a cool way of like how it demonstrates and like how it shows like the passing of the torch.
Yeah.
I think that's always been cool.
Yeah.
Like, I've had like not even being a drummer in jazz band. I had Charlie Bradbury. Like he was a really, really good drummer, and like, but the jazz band had like 7 to 8 drummers that just like kind of went out and in and out and in, doing like different percussion, and then they would finally sit into the actual drum throne and playing behind the kit.
Yeah.
So he did the same lesson of, so you're making a pizza.
First, you gotta add the crust. You have to
Yeah.
You have to have the rhythm. You have to do like very like he would just do the bass, and then like you gotta add a little bit of sauce, add a little bit.
Lay
of
the
cheese.
foundation.
Lay the foundation of
Yeah.
it. He would teach that same lesson every single time, and from him teaching that lesson, I kind of learned a little bit of drums.
Yes.
Like I've heard it 7 to 8 times about being right next to them, playing guitar, and I would just be like, okay, they're doing that, okay.
Right.
And from there, whenever I like joined Basics,
I
never played drums in a band, and then I just started playing drums.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like that, I don't.
That's cool to be able to say.
I don't like being able to say. I like being able to say it, but whenever like it makes me seem like such a douchebag sometimes.
Oh.
When I'm like, yeah, I did. I joined a band and played drums.
But I can tell like you're genuine with it. Like you're not just trying to say it to, you know,
Showboat.
impress or
Yeah.
showboat.
Yeah, you did it out of necessity
Yeah.
kind of thing. out of
Drums-
need.
Drums are a really interesting instrument because it's like just super instinctual. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
It's in the moment.
Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, technically you can't hit a wrong note. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
So
Exactly.
you've got a tremendous amount of freedom, but then like there are things that you can do that, you know, can vastly change your song just dynamically, and then, you know, just even based off of like, you know, if you want to play behind the beat, you can almost like bend the meter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You change the rules.
Mhm.
It's a cool thing to be able to do, and like I
love how
have a lot of
like
Dave Grohl.
Sure.
I really look up to that dude and how he thinks about music.
I love it, man.
He
I
like
love
every
Dave
single
Grohl.
time he plays guitar, he's like, I think of guitar like I think
Right.
of I'm playing
Mhm.
drums.
Yeah. Yeah.
The top string is my bass, and the
Exactly.
bottom one is my like hi hats and cymbals. I like that's genius.
Yeah.
It is
Why didn't I think of that?
That's probably the best part about running the sanitarium. Not only from like being Mason's girlfriend and being there to watch him play,
Yeah.
but also to see all the bands that come in. Because I mean, you're exactly right. On our mixed build festivals, it goes from like here's a jazz band to here's some doom metal to here's a country band, and just being able to watch, having watched Maycen go from, oh, I kind of play guitar and I kind of can play drums to
Wow.
now playing these like bigger shows with basics, and then us going to concerts and just him being able to walk up to these bigger bands and being like, hey, I play in this band and I also run this venue, and you know, when you do this kind of thing, that was really cool.
Oh,
We kind of do
man.
similar in this, and so just being able to like see how
I'm
much
able to
he's
talk
grown,
to any musician.
yeah,
and it
as a
feels
musician
nice.
and as a person, it's
Seeing
just
that
been
progression, that's
it's been
cool.
really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been
And
a
my
hell of a
confidence
journey.
level kind of stays at the lowest.
Yeah.
honestly, God.
It's a lie.
Humble,
No,
baby,
you're such a
humble.
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Do you play any instruments, Zoe?
I played clarinet in high school for the longest
Hey,
time.
first chair, let's go. Which
Yeah, actually, I did. I was first. I
Squidward
left
status,
the
dude.
like lower clarinet, so I played bass clarinet off and on. I picked up saxophone for like my senior year, or what I had of a senior year.
Hey.
For New Orleans.
So is it really
Amateur,
the same as
baby.
bass
You're
clarinet,
killing
the
it.
same as baritone
Yeah.
sax? Is it not
Well,
baritone,
no, I
is it
didn't.
tenor?
Tenor sax.
Tenor sax.
Yeah, and then I could play alto
Tenor, okay.
a little bit because I started on a B flat clarinet, and then bass clarinet's pretty much the same as a regular. And then Bradbury was band director, and he was like, "Well, if you want to go play in the second band, you have to pick a different instrument. You can't play clarinet." And I was like, "Well, I'm for sure not playing the trumpet."
Did you ever
Hell
play
no.
Barry?
No,
You
I was
didn't?
too. I was very tiny senior, tiny junior. I didn't have enough lung
Gotta give it the
capacity for
gusto.
that. I did try to play oboe for a little bit, and the double reed was just
Too
too
much.
hard.
My sister played oboe in middle school.
It's cool. Yeah. No, I love to be a spectator now. Sometimes I've broken my clarinet out a couple times with Maycen to play like a little riff on his, or a riff he plays on this guitar. I can kind of play it on my clarinet,
Sick.
but
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Not
Like
enough
Andy
to-
Schaaf.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
I love Andy Schaaf. Yeah, but he's like, you should play more. You should play. I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll just
Start up some New Orleans jazz.
no. Reese has it all covered. We'll get Reese's Pieces to play a couple, and
Let's go.
it'll be good.
But to go back on like kind of house shows,
He's kind of
starting
starting.
his own thing with having Reese's Place.
It's just his. He just does backyard shows, and his patio is the perfect level of like. He has a really big backyard that has like a chain link all the way around, and is able to like it's the crack open a beer,
Sit back in a
get
rocking
your
chair.
folding chair out.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.
I like
And,
Birdman's Nest, how it's like that.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Birdman's. Yeah, in Denton, doing kind of the similar thing, doing like the DM for Address little tour.
We also saw him last weekend too.
Yeah,
Besides Birdman's.
yeah,
In Denton, we played at the Asylum, or they played at the Asylum.
yeah,
And then Reese's has a show coming up too.
yeah.
He's not playing at it, but your other band is, right?
I'm not. No, Monarchs isn't playing that one yet. We're eventually gonna.
Play there. But
It's May 2nd.
I think so.
May
second, and they have like a country band that's formed from like kind of like
Sam.
my guitarist is in that band, and then there's also some people from the MSU Jazz Corps.
Oh,
they
that's
just
cool.
they
That's been pretty
Hey,
cool
Jeff
too.
was-
wanted to do a country band, so they started one for one night, and that's what this is. It's a
That's
really
awesome.
cool idea.
I was like, damn, I should.
That's
ever
what the
heard
jazz
of-
bands have been playing a lot too.
What is it? Say it.
The MSU jazz bands, they've been like, let's go out and play these like local shows instead of just playing for MSU.
It's
And
genius.
yeah,
It
so
is.
they came out.
No one
know
does
some of
that
those
stuff. I don't
guys.
know why. House shows is where it's at.
Yeah, there used to be broadcasting on all frequencies, and those guys used to go play, and it wasn't lyrics or anything like that. It was just music, and all guys from the MSU band just killing it. Saxophone player, full band. I wanted to see more of that,
Yeah.
But the college, I want to get more of those. Even the marching band, I don't care. We got
Yeah.
a song
Right.
for them too.
Right. I think it's the new people, not new people, but the people that are in the jazz bands now. They all play, or
They
at least
only know.
like the
Yeah.
music, like music outside of jazz, and so they'll come and like one of the drummers in the jazz band. He plays in Mason's band, and so
Okay.
he's like, guys,
Oh,
let's go
shoot.
play at this. Let's go play at this house
Let's
show.
go.
And they're like,
It's a
"Yeah,
cheat
why
code.
not?
Yeah, it's a cheat code.
Why not?
Go play the
Like,
side show.
Open's kind of just like from now on, it's been like every single member I've either played in jazz band with or they have been in a jazz band.
Wow.
And
man.
having that like ability to be able to talk to a musician, I don't know like the technical talk on it, but it's really, really easy to talk to someone whenever they know their instrument.
Gosh, and I'm not like, I can't talk to jazz band people. I get so nervous because they know their instruments so well. I'm just like, so what do you do in the band? What do
But
I go back to that thing of like where I know the shapes. Like I know
areas that I can play in that will sound good. That
what he's playing right now.
Good night.
Kinda.
Yeah,
A lot of times
close to it.
I can get close,
that sounds
at least a little bit, but I will get off on
on
a
a
wrong.
wrong note.
It's like the Victor Wooten.
Victor Wooten.
thing.
Oh,
he's
Wooten.
like
You can get off,
You
but
can
you're
get
still
off, but you
on.
gotta go back on.
Yeah.
You're still right.
Yeah.
Music is
never wrong.
It's all on the
It's
same
all on the
line.
same
You only half
line.
step away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Wooten.
He's a genius.
He's ridiculous. I can't even stand watching him play.
Yeah,
I
he's a
can't.
good.
His brother, all the brothers in that family are
I
phenomenal.
did-
So
I-
confident
I
what
just
they
found
do.
that
It's
out not
crazy.
too long ago.
Yeah,
Actually,
dude,
I
his
didn't know
brother's
he had
crazy. His
brother.
brother plays like inverted too. Like they play like
Yes.
super weird hand structure.
What the
Like
heck?
it's wild. He's crazy good
Yeah.
too.
It's a DNA thing. It's
Yeah.
gotta be,
Oh.
man.
Oh, fud.
No, it takes a long.
Fidget
It takes a long time to get proficient in your instrument, and like everybody in this room has played an instrument and knows you don't just pick it up, step into it, and become good at it.
Yeah, no.
To be able to play it all, there's this journey of not being confident whatsoever, being embarrassed or
Yeah.
being like feeling like you're shut off from the rest of the world.
Oh no, I was
So,
100%
there's
shut
some-
off for the rest of it.
Yeah.
I was not
Social. Whenever I was.
Yeah.
I was
Very much.
like
On my weekend, it looked like 8 hours, the lights off, and I am playing guitar.
Serious.
That is,
That's
that is what I'm
real.
doing. I am not talking to anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm going to play my instrument.
People don't see that
It's my
background
safe
work,
space.
man. They see the finished product a lot of the times, and they're like, "Oh, I like this. This is good." But really, it took as the product of blood, sweat, and tears, and insecurity, and like figuring out who the freaking heck you even are.
Yeah.
To present yourself to the public as confident in what you do. So I commend everybody sitting here right now because I know my journey, and a lot of y'all have probably played a lot longer than I have, but there's a lot of experience in this room, and I think it's really cool. Yeah, even back there.
That's right. No, that's the interesting thing about music, man. Is it's just like counterintuitive a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you pick up a pair of sticks and everything wants to move at the same time. You know what I mean? And I think I don't know who we're talking about this with, but it was like like playing at a certain speed. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain point where you just have to like disassociate from what you're doing.
Yeah.
And your body just has to like take over. You know what I mean? And
Oh, there's totally like there's
every single time. It sounds douchey to say this, but every single time I get behind an instrument, I feel like I turn
into a different person.
sure.
That's real.
I
yeah.
feel
like it's a
I get that.
It's absolutely a disassociation thing.
Yes.
Of
like I am playing this instrument. I'm not talking to anyone, but I
I
can't.
talk to you through this instrument.
Sure.
And like you know exactly what I'm doing. Like you know what I'm leading up to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get you to play a certain thing by talking to you with my instrument.
Yeah.
And it's a weird language that some people will never be able to experience. And that's kind of what I want to do with the Sanitarium. Like
Doing those jazz nights and like
doing the jams.
like I want people to be able to do that.
I want people to be able to experience music.
Well, I think that's why the guys that you play with are so important, and
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
like, "Oh, just go form a
1000%.
band." It's so easy. It's really not.
No.
It takes going out to a lot of those jams. I think a lot of people think, "Oh, I can just go to one of these and it'll be what it is."
I'll meet my best friend for life.
No,
Yeah.
the guys that you play with is a very special thing, and Downtown
yeah.
Royalty, we're very lucky to have played with the guys that we do, and everybody kind of has their role and their freedom to just be who they are. We've never asked anybody in this group, and arrangement of it to be anybody except for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that that's what lets people shine is when you're not in here being like, hey, I need you to be in this band and fit inside of this box.
Yeah.
Versus just be like, hey, come in and play something cool, man.
Yeah.
Play something
Play
that
something
you,
that you want to play.
Yeah.
play something that's fun for you to play. You know, and then in doing that process, if you join a country band along the way just because you're like, all right, they need some help, I'll do it. And you meet another drummer, and then it compounds. You know, I have a saying that I've said for years. I played a lot of acoustic shows for a long time, and you know, some of those shows were to nobody, you know, one, two people, and then some of them you're playing to thousands of people at a festival, you know, and there's just as many deaf ears at both places.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow,
but if you, there's no such thing as a bad gig, is what I'm getting at, because so many of those shows where you think that you're playing to nobody for 3 hours, and then the owner of the place next door is like, hey man, I heard you on the PA coming through the door every now and again when people open it up. You sound awesome. Do you want to come play here on a Friday night for $500 every single week? And you're like, I do, actually. That sounds fantastic. You know, I'll be there next week, you know, and then next thing you know, you've been playing that gig for 2 years, you know. But there's no such thing as a bad gig. Big ones, small ones. It's just, you've got to have fun playing the parts that you play and enjoy being with the people that you're with, because musicians are a dying breed. And I mean, so is, like, all of this, it's so difficult to be in a band now. I mean, there's pretty much no music stores anymore. We're lucky here in Wichita Falls.
Yes.
We just got a really good one back. I need to go check it out.
Oh, it's
But
Kilborn's amazing.
Yeah,
it,
that's right.
it takes places. It takes
Open
places
it
like
on
the
up.
Sanitarium and Birdman's
You don't
and
remember that one.
stuff like this, you know, where it keeps
Great
it
mix.
going and it gives you an outlet to do those things and other people to bounce off ideas, so you can, like you said, to learn that language of music, because it really is a language. And there's crazy studies done that if you're playing with somebody and you guys are actually like in same wavelength kind of thing, that you can, it's almost like a telepathy thing. Like, you know what they're going to do before they do it. And you sound like a crazy person trying to explain that to somebody,
someone.
but
You
when
sound like
when
you
do
should
it and
be
you've
in
been there, you're just
asylum.
like, oh yeah, hey, we about to go there? Okay, let's do it.
You know what the nod and the look means.
And
Yeah.
you've never even done this. You're making this up as you go, and
As
you both
you
go
go.
into the same breakdown as the other
Wow.
person. You're like, what? How? You know, but it's this understanding that you can only know by being there. Same thing with car guys. They know it because they've been around it. Well, that sounds like if this is wrong. You know, it's the same thing with music. You know,
For those watching, this is some crazy insight, because you don't really get a chance to hear musicians talk about like processes and what this guitars, and every guitar has a song, and you don't get to see that sort of stuff. So
Well, shit, I'm glad I'm
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah, that man, that's a story for another time, or maybe this time, I don't know. Every guitar that I've ever seen, it doesn't matter really what type of sound it makes. It's how it makes me feel, and it writes a song.
Oh
Like, it's
yeah,
crazy.
1000%. One of whenever I was growing up and learning how to play music, a lot of it was through worship music.
Yeah, I love
Like
worship
playing
music,
for churches
man.
and stuff.
Yeah,
And I had a
love it.
mentor named Nathan, and he said, if you can learn it on a crappy instrument, you can play it on a really good one. That is
Yeah.
the bones of music.
Whoever
You can make a
Nathan
really
was his name.
Nathan.
Good job, Nathan.
He's awesome. I love that dude. He played in a Christian metal band.
Heck
and
yeah.
Like the
Like
World
that.
Above Me is I'm pretty sure was the name of that.
Okay.
And
He just was a very like.
he also inspired me to get like tattoos and stuff because he had like crazy leaf work
Oh
and behind
shoot.
stuff. He's just like, he was a really cool drummer.
That's
And,
awesome. Man.
but he would always say that. I was like, hey, if you can learn it on a really crappy one, you can learn
You
it on a really
can.
good one.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought like a $100 Fender Squire.
Yeah.
Right.
And just
there's
beat,
nothing wrong with
beat the
that.
I know.
fire out of it.
Yeah, beat the dog piss out of it.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how
But
many-
I like that. That's one of my favorite things. I don't buy expensive instruments.
Sure.
If I do, it's a really good Facebook Marketplace deal. All of my instruments I've slowly
Graded
and just did like through modding companies and stuff of that nature, just fixing bridges, fixing pickups.
Yep.
I love electronics. That's what I love to
Tight.
do. I love to take things apart. I love to put things back together. I love to solder. I love to make it look nice and neat. That's my favorite thing to do.
Heck yeah.
Good thing it's your day job.
Yeah, it's my day
It's a
job.
day job.
What do you do for a day job?
I'm a car audio tech
Oh, right on.
at Net Audio.
Sick.
So I do like subwoofers, and
Yes.
enclosures, and lights, LEDs, underglow, remote starts,
Go see your boy.
Cameras.
backup cameras.
Back up.
I do
Some of y'all
anything.
need them.
If it's on a car and it's accessory, I could do it.
There you
Net
go.
Audio stands for never enough toys. So,
Never enough.
yeah,
Go
never
see him, man.
I'll tell.
Go
those
see
things
him.
Snap on, start coming over there and tell some more fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have plenty.
Zoe, whereabouts are you employed?
I
Where
work for the city. I worked for the city
Nice.
for 4 years. When like various roles. Right now, I work in the WIC program as the
Hey,
outreach
let's go.
supervisor.
Nice.
But I've investigated STIs and STI infections before. I've treated tuberculosis infections.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So if you.
We got a doctor.
She's way cooler than I am.
Sick.
I work on cars.
Ew. Well, not anymore. Sick, but not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, I moved out of that. A lot of my coworkers like to joke that I moved from before. What happens before you have babies, and what happens after? Now I'm in.
After.
Now that you have the baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it.
That's freaking awesome, man. So do y'all have a lot of family who are musicians, or are you just like the black sheep of the family?
I didn't really have anyone.
No
Like,
one.
no,
Me
I was
hardly
the
either.
I was
A lot
the
of singers,
musician of the family,
but- Mhm.
and
Like everyone would always joke.
because like my dad,
Like I was saying, Facebook Marketplace.
he loves Facebook Marketplace.
He was he was like, play this.
I'm gonna buy you this instrument. It was like $100 banjo.
Good
And I
night.
started
Shout out
learning, like-
Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah.
$100 banjo.
I wasn't old enough to be on Facebook Marketplace when it came out, so I had to lie. So my actual Facebook, I'm like born in 1939 of March 30th, and I had to recently change that so I could actually use my Facebook because I never used my Facebook. Whenever I was 13 to try to use Facebook Marketplace, I had to lie to get on there.
The more Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist was
Craigslist.
The fake
yeah.
ID of Facebook.
Craigslist. Oh.
Yeah, I faked ID
That's so
Facebook.
And you just went for it. He said 39.
Yeah, yeah.
Bear share.
Infected,
Yeah, I know
infected,
LimeWire.
infected
I know
many
that.
computer on LimeWire, dude.
How many computers did you screw up?
Many, yeah. And the funniest thing is, there was this, I don't know if you guys ever got this, but like, you try to like download a song and you'd
Oh,
be like,
yeah, it crashed computer.
well, it'd be like, oh, it's suspiciously fast, but it'd just be like some random ad that had like a dude doing a Bill Clinton impersonation. I did not. It was like a whole ad thing. I was like, we like Raining Blood Slayer. Now it's like, oh, it's only 6 seconds long. Press play. It's like, I did not have sexual relations. Dude, I fucked up a lot of computers with LimeWire. A lot of computers. with
A
LimeWire.
lot.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Do y'all remember when YouTube very first started?
Yeah.
Like it was just a white page, it just had the videos
Yeah.
all on screen.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it is now. It's just like because that was all. There's only like 30 videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What came before you?
Yahoo? I mean, I don't know.
MySpace and what was the other one?
Yeah. Wait.
Before MySpace. I'm talking about videos.
Videos.
File Caddy.
File Caddy. Oh my gosh.
File Caddy.
Yeah, I wasn't
Miles,
born.
you're old.
Dropping
Yeah.
gems, dropping gems on
My
it.
generation
Yeah,
created the Nintendo.
I'm still under 40.
my dad,
I was on the Atari. Was what I
You're
did.
on the Atari.
I was Atari. I'm old enough for Atari.
my dad used to like
Space Invaders was my
rip
game.
me videos
I
off
dig
of
it.
drummerworld.com.
Nice.
You ever been on there?
No.
It's just like a whole like compendium of like drummers.
That's
So it'd be
awesome,
like-
though.
Jojo Mayer, and you click on it, and it's like a bunch of just different videos that like were uploaded to that. And so like, I remember being like 13, and my dad like, I still have it actually, believe it or not. It's like a DVD that was burnt, and it's got like Jojo Mayer, heel toe technique, and then like all these different things.
That's so
Neil
cool.
Peart, YYZ, and all these different things. Like that was a big thing my dad always pushed on me was like, you know, there are these songs, there are these grooves, there are these fills that like are like a benchmark of being a musician, of being a drummer. So it's like, you know, there was Hannah Shuffle, and then the Fool in the Rain Shuffle, and then learning how to play YYZ, or you know, Dream Theater later on, or you
Yeah.
know, You know, just all these different aspects of like there's always 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, you know, by
Yeah.
Paul Simon. You know, like Late in the Evening by Paul Simon. Like all these different things.
That's
Actually, I
cool.
met Steve Gadd, the drummer. Yeah,
Oh,
I met him.
shoot.
We went to this drum clinic in Chicago. He was doing, and it was like 1,000 people in this massive like auditorium, and me and my dad are standing there by the stairs, like there's like stairs going there, and we're like looking around, like, I wonder where Steve Gadd's at, and we like looked up, and he was like literally above us on a balcony, like the stairs had like a little banister that went down, and he was like hanging out on it, like looking over, and then he like came down and was like right here.
Started talking.
And he like gave my dad a
Whoa.
hug. He's like, "What's up, man?" Like gave my dad a hug. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like 14 years old. Oh my god, it's Steve Gadd. Oh
Starstruck.
my god. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was the one cool thing about having a dad as a musician. You know, that was a musician. Was like, I remember being a kid. He took us to see Dennis Chambers. He's like one of the greatest drummers of all time. Like we went to a drum clinic for him. David Garibaldi from Tower of Power. We went and saw him his drum clinic. I'm trying to think who else.
That's so. I've always wanted to go to something like that. I've never found out like where to find that info.
That's the crazy thing is like, honestly, dude. Like, I mean, I'm sure they do them now. Well, I mean, I guess a lot of the guys that I grew up like listening to are like really old now. You know, like Dennis Chambers is an old dude. David Garibaldi's like an old dude. I mean, Tower of Power. You know, that's 70s.
Geriatric.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I mean, like, all these dudes are like so old that I mean, I don't even know if they're like. I'm sure drummers do drum clinics.
I mean,
I think that would be something cool to like start here. With like, you know, like a drum clinic.
I mean,
and-
Kilborn's kind of doing something similar with the guitar lessons
Right.
and stuff of that nature. Just
Yeah.
doing like classes and inviting. They'll do like bands that will play and they'll teach like little techniques that they do.
Yeah.
Didn't they just do a
They did it
guitar
one with
clinic?
I don't know, I can't remember the band, but I had the show. I had a show the same night, and I really wanted to go watch that and then watch the clinic as well.
I know I seen them posting something about doing like a recording, like engineering type of night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I mean, I like
They
what he's
do
doing
all
there.
kinds of crazy stuff like that. But like what he was saying earlier of just like watching videos and stuff, I would be watching YouTube like live shows all the time of like Buddy Rich, John Mayer, just like different time periods of like. There's one video that I will watch constantly, and it's John Mayer and Keith Urban playing "Don't Let Me Down" by the Beatles.
Nice.
Oh man,
Nice.
I gotta watch that. I haven't watched
Dude,
that.
I'm
I'm a big John
that
Mayer
one.
fan.
Is
And
that
Keith
at the
Urban's
age-
incredible too.
Yes, he's an
Absolutely
amazing
incredible,
guitarist.
Oh,
I don't like using the word underrated, but like he is a underrated guitarist. Like,
shredder, most certainly.
he's amazing, and he uses so many like really cool. Like he uses like My Chemical Romance chords all the time, like the Mike, like yes, that, he does those all the time, and I freaking just love the "Don't Let Me Down" cover that they did. It's so good. They do a amazing cover of that, and I would just be whenever I was 10, 11, I would just be constantly on YouTube watching SNL lives of like different bands that have played on there, of like Rage Against the Machine and stuff of that nature, and I would just be constantly just going down a rabbit hole of finding live music to just watch. And a lot of it was Jimi Hendrix. I won't lie. Jimi
No,
Hendrix
I'm
was
right
a
there
lot
with
of it.
you.
And why not, right?
A
I mean,
lot.
Yes.
Powerhouse trios.
Yes.
You know, every time.
Do you guys share a lot of the same like music that you like? Or?
Now that we've been together
Yeah.
for so long,
Now
yes.
it's meshed.
Prior,
It was on
no.
two totally different ends.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool too, though. In and of
I
itself.
was like, whenever I've always been listening to emo, metalcore, like August Burns Red. I've listened to them a lot. I've
That's
listened
such a cool
to
name for a band.
Evanescence. I've listened to like, but right now I'm listening to like. If I say Midwest emo, would you know what I'm talking about?
I would not.
Okay,
But I
it's,
would
it's a very
dare to
I
listen.
hate
Niche.
I hate niche subgenres
Okay,
and like
okay.
getting into subgenres.
Mhm.
But that's one that's like kind of right, like
Getting more popular
yeah, it's getting
now.
more popular now.
Interesting.
Like
what's a band name from that genre?
no,
is that-
they're all jokes.
Okay.
So that, like there's Bill Murray, there's Trash,
Bill Murray.
there's
Okay, I know Bill Murray.
Thoughts on Bowling,
That's fun.
The
Mom Jeans.
Mom
Always
Jeans
like
is
a
one.
classic.
Modern baseball, American football. Like they're all like whenever you're talking
like that.
talking
I like
about
that.
the band you love, you're making a joke. Like,
Yeah.
Have you watched the American football? Have you listened to the new American football? Have you listened to the new modern baseball?
That's kind of cool. It's like
It's a joke inside of like
poke on
Yeah.
society.
it's
Dig
absolutely
it.
it.
I dig it.
Another like we played with a band they call themselves Midwest emo. That's called Beef.
Beef.
They're
That's
so
their
sweet.
name.
Plain and
Beef.
simple.
They came in a cow costume at
yeah,
one point.
yeah. Free throw. That's
Free
another.
throw.
They're all like sports references.
Sub genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free throw miss. Free
Yeah.
throw.
Free throw touchdown.
But off of like inspirations and stuff, Free Throw is like a real. If you have a chance to
That
listen
sounds
to
awesome.
Those
Mhm.
Days Are Gone, that album, it's a 10-song album.
Mhm.
You will cry your eyes out. and
Coolest
you will,
names,
like,
dude.
It's very, very good. But
What was the topic we were talking? Oh, the music that you listen to.
Oh, before we got, I listened to like heavy country, 80s country.
Oh,
Growing
okay.
up too, my parents, they really liked like the 80s pop, 90s pop, and so we were always listening to
Yeah.
that. And then we grew up in the church too, so we always had worship music on.
Yeah.
and
Hillsong.
That's what I'm-
yeah,
Hillsong.
Hillsong,
Hey,
Elevation
let's go.
Worship.
David
I know, I
Crowder
know.
back
Heck
in the
yeah,
day.
we saw them live, so
Did you?
good. Yeah, Newsboys.
Newsboys.
Newsboys
So
was
go.
constantly
Yeah.
played
That
by
and then-
mom's Ford Flex.
Newsboys. I grew up.
Mom
listening
was
to that,
jamming,
yeah.
baby.
Hell yeah.
Calling Jonah recorded with
Yes.
Casting Crowns and
That's actually so cool.
David
Casting
Crowder.
Crowns is
That's
really
Digital Age. That's the other one, right? Yeah.
That's
Oh,
super
that's
cool.
awesome
yeah,
though.
that's who we recorded all our stuff.
That's
Yeah.
nuts, man.
Like some of my first concerts were Christian concerts, like the
Yeah.
Rock and Worship Roadshow,
yeah.
front
Yeah.
row.
Christian
Audio
Stanfield.
Adrenaline.
Audio Adrenaline, yeah, I
remember that,
dude.
Those
So
guys.
What was that one?
Yeah.
1,000 Foot Crutch.
1,000 Foot
Oh.
Crunch.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about Reliant K too.
Oh,
They were
right.
they were
Hey,
Christian.
Switchfoot.
They
Throw
were-
it down.
They
Don't
were
forget about,
Switchfoot.
don't forget about Switchfoot.
Don't
Switch
forget
Foot.
about
Oh, I'd not.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah.
Dare you to
So
move.
That yeah.
Don't
Dare you.
Yeah.
All
Oh yeah.
all of those bands kind of like inspired me to get like not away from the Christian beliefs or anything
Yeah.
like that, but
Mhm.
getting more into rock
Alternative music.
Yeah, it's
or like
alternative.
just, man, what was it?
There
We
was a
used
band
to.
called
This
Red.
would be
Yeah,
before your
Red.
time.
Isn't it Red?
This is definitely before your time with cassettes.
Oh,
We
we've
had
got some
cassettes.
cassettes,
Hey,
yeah.
I
We were
love
popping-
physical media.
I
If you're
just
gonna talk about
my
one
Honda.
thing, physical media is my thing.
Well, then,
I
well, then he
have like
knows.
over 500 vinyls. I have
Oh,
like
let's go.
I have a Sony 50+1 CD jukebox.
Dang.
That is my
Cultured,
yes,
bro.
that is
You
my
were-
favorite thing with a Sony amplifier.
Yeah.
I have it on 2 tower speakers.
You're a connoisseur then.
I
I'm gonna
love-
shut my mouth.
Yeah.
Shut my mouth.
I know about physical media.
We had cassettes. yeah, I would put
Our
the
beginning was 90s alternative bands that weren't like up here.
up there.
The guys that were in the middle and lower part.
I know like Slint, if you know Slint.
Oh yeah.
Or like Cap'n Jazz. That
Don't know who that
gets
is.
like
Cap'n
it's
Jazz.
like it was well
Never heard of it.
I joke about American football, but they were like one of the first like
Spit it out.
yeah. I don't like getting into the subgenres, but okay? I don't like it. But it's like Midwest it's the start of Midwest emo.
Okay.
That was the 90s, and like Cap'n Jazz was the before that.
Mhm.
So they were doing like all kinds of weird stuff that was
Dude.
not known for that time, and like a lot of people would say ahead of their time.
I would love to hear those stories about like how people got into the music that they're even into.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said with the cassettes, so we would put the cassettes in, and then we'd listen to the radio. And if the song that we were looking for came on, we'd press record, and then you'd have it on a cassette, right? So like, I'd be sitting, waiting for like Our Lady Peace to come on, or
Nice.
like, forgot whoever does that. Millions of peaches.
The President's United States of America.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So, and then every once in a while you'd hear like Creed or something like that.
Oh
So,
yeah.
that's cool, man.
That was one of my first CDs.
Really?
Yeah.
Creed.
Human Clay or something.
Yes.
Where, yeah.
That-
went hard
that
with
album.
You gotta look up Dune Buggy.
Dune Buggy. I'm
Dune
down.
Buggy's another
That's
one.
another,
that's
that's another
great.
president song.
The
yeah.
Presidents. Okay.
You'd like Presidents of the United States,
No,
right?
Yeah,
those are
man.
down.
I used to
Buggy!
I used to listen. I don't know that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anti-flag.
I like 'em.
I will look that up. Keep that in the.
That's like anarchy, like
Anar-
anti-government band.
Oh,
Really
shoot.
good.
I gotta take a listen, man. I don't know a lot.
Anti-government, yeah.
I don't know a lot, but like I
All
said,
That Remains, that's one of my favorite bands.
Love all
Heck,
the
I've
names.
heard
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Now I
dude.
know
They're cool.
They had.
They just wrote some new songs. They got a new album coming out.
Mhm.
Nice.
all that remains.
Didn't their guitar player die or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
That's
Shame.
not too long
What a
ago.
shame. You know who was a ripper, dude? I got my wife into Children of Bodom.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Alexi Laho, man.
Yeah.
That's a great
God,
band.
Children of Bodom goes so. I'm a
Children
huge
of Bodom.
metalhead, by the way. Like,
Hell yeah.
all I listened to growing up. Children of Bodom, absolute banger, dude. I remember being like 16, learning In Your Face.
Nice. I have a
See,
lot of
drum
that.
talk. That's your
That
drum
was
talk
so
right
good.
there.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
your
not
drum
gonna lie.
talk.
it's the drum talk you get.
Yeah.
Now
You
you
get
go,
limited.
now you go.
Yeah.
No.
You ever heard of?
I love like
Go ahead.
the Day to Remember and Attack
Like that.
Attack.
Yeah.
Like
Getting
that.
into like the MySpace era
Yeah.
of like
yeah.
metal. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where
Mayday
Bill
Parade?
Murray came from.
Yeah,
That was the same
yeah.
guitarist.
My brother's a huge Bill Murray fan.
They're
Yeah,
cool.
He's a big time Bill Murray fan.
Cranking your mouth,
Yeah.
man.
Did you?
Been around long enough to remember Fontaine or
Yep.
I've heard
Basement?
Of that.
The Good Fight?
Yep.
No,
I've heard of
downstairs.
that.
Downstairs?
Downstairs? Never heard.
Yeah, Simeon
Don't know
Hendrix.
that.
Yeah, it's just
Simeon
that's-
Hendrix?
Simeon Hendrix and Jesse.
Jesse Brashear, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like. Shout out Jesse. I love Jesse.
I love that dude.
He's a good guy.
Him and my dad would be best
Oh,
friends.
Simeon. Oh, yeah, Simeon. I know who that
Yeah.
is.
I love Jesse.
Yeah.
He's a wild
He's
animal.
cool. Yeah.
Simeon's cool stuff, man. I
They were
like him.
playing like they were gonna be playing with like
Why did I think-
Daughtry and Creed
Yeah,
right
Yeah.
before he had that crazy accident.
yeah. He's got a huge scar on his head.
Hmm
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They were awesome.
I had to
Metal
check him
band.
out.
Yeah, Jesse played at Colonial, actually, believe it or not.
Did he
Back,
really?
yeah, back when I played there.
That's super cool.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, Jesse's he's an awesome dude. Shout out Jesse Brashear. Cool cat,
Sure.
wild animal.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
That dude's been around my entire life.
hmm
Seen him a lot.
Yeah. You ever heard of a band called Tourniquet?
Yeah.
Tourniquet rips, dude.
Yes, that does rip.
Yeah, they're a banger, dude. My dad showed me them like I was like a early teenager or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard of them, but I don't recall any of their
'Cause, like,
music.
I was like huge into like death metal, and like I'm a pastor's kid, right? So
Hmm
I was trying to.
backwards.
I was
yeah.
trying to. I was trying to date this chick in Oklahoma City, and her mom found my MySpace page,
Oh boy.
and I had like the music video for "Make Them Suffer" by Cannibal Corpse on there,
Nice.
and this like chick's mom was like wrote this huge dossier trying to get my dad fired from the church. so my dad, she was like, "You should listen to Christian metal," and I was like, "Christian metal is gay, dude." But then my dad was like, "Have you ever heard?
heard of it?
Have you ever heard Tourniquet?" I'm like, "No,"
Oh my
and
God.
he showed me them. I was like, "These
They're
guys
pretty-
fucking
they're
bang,
cool.
dude. These guys fucking rip."
So I was wrong.
Yeah, well, it was such a frustrating thing for me because, like, I don't know, like, I remember, like, I was all upset because I was, like, 16, and I, like, basically had, like, my whole life ripped apart by some lady who didn't even know me because of my MySpace page.
Yeah.
Had, like, Lamb of God and, like, you know,
Yes.
Cannibal Corpse and all sorts of shit on there. And so I, like, went into, like, Mardell's for the first time because, like, we moved to Oklahoma City. I was, like, 15, just turning 16. And then I like opened one of the magazines, and like one of the guys in the, like there was like a band. I don't even remember what band it was, but like they were all wearing like skinless shirts and like all the bands I listened to, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, what
Okay,
the fuck?"
I can get that
yeah,
one.
yeah. But I'd always been so stuck in like the late '80s, early '90s thrash metal that like
It's a good era.
yeah, it's I mean it's
Lamb of God, you got, what was another one?
Mastodon.
Norma Jean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mastodon's a banger too.
Killswitch
Killswitch rips, dude.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. Five Finger Death Punch. I met them.
Yeah.
I met them in Oklahoma City when they came out with their first album.
That's
That's
awesome.
Yeah, we were at a Best Buy, and there was like, "What's this like random band doing here signing CDs?" and I bought their first album, and they just like signed it for me, and then they
There used to be a lot of really cool bands that played in Wichita.
yeah.
What happened?
Well, hey, and that's like we'll bring
Yeah.
we're bringing it back home, right? I mean, the cool thing about like being in a local band and then having a local venue is like you kind of get to be like a part of that change. You know, I mean, like
Yeah.
if you want to see it happen, like you can kind of put your best foot forward and try to facilitate the culture where those things can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
making it so well on YouTube. I mean, making money hand over fist somewhere. I mean, getting millions and millions of views, and then they got sponsorships and stuff, and they were making good money.
Yeah.
Never leaving their home.
I've always liked live music. I think just like if you sound good live, then
Well, I agree.
I always.
Well, I agree, and that like kind of like was the thing for me that like changed my perception towards some bands. Like I remember,
yeah, I've seen bands live, and it's like, ugh, I listened to this on a freaking.
well, like
Career
I remember like
show on Night Show.
I hated Muse.
Wow.
I thought Muse was so gay, dude. And then
What?
and yeah, well, like my brother's a huge Muse fan, and I was like,
They're awesome.
and I was like such a huge like metalhead. Like, we kind of like diverged a while, and then dude, this had been like 2010. We like pulled up them playing in like the Roman Coliseum on YouTube, and I was like, dude, these guys fucking kill. And like that one moment like completely changed my entire perception of Muse. And then, like from that point forward, I was like, dude, Muse bangs. I love Muse. Dude.
Yeah, there was a like a YouTube. It was a live show. I don't remember who the opening band was, but it's opening band Muse Radiohead.
Sick.
And I would it was like an hour and 45 minutes long, and I would watch the entire thing, like, and I was like, okay, let's start with the very beginning again, because I'm totally fine with watching that another time.
Yeah, dude. That's
I did that. Where the Light Is with John Mayer.
Yes.
That was, like monumental for me as like a guitarist and an artist. Like I never wanted to create music so bad after having watched something like.
I mean, watching Pino Palladino,
Oh my
John Mayer, and
goodness.
Steve Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan? Yeah.
Steve Jordan.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Master
Life-changing.
class.
Yeah.
Masterclass, right?
Yeah. That's that is one of those, and even like Steve Jordan, so he's a ripper, dude. But like, you could like see the restraint. You know what I mean? Because he could kill over the whole thing. But like,
Oh yeah.
there used to be this.
chilling.
There used to be this his drummer named John Blackwell. He died like quite some time ago, but he was like a funk gospel drummer. Go to drummerworld.com, so he's still up there, dude. But he had this like,
sponsored or something?
yeah, dude, sponsored by drummerworld.com. Dude, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back in 2026. But no, like he had this whole like video where it's like the etiquette of being, because he played for Prince, he played for Madonna,
Wow.
he played for all these huge
Damn.
acts, and his whole thing was like, this is how to be a pro. And it's basically like people show up to hear Prince, they want to hear Prince, they don't want to hear me play. You know, like they want to hear the part. And when I'm given that spotlight to shine, like then I'll do that, and they'll give me that. But people want to hear Madonna, they don't want to hear John Blackwell's rendition of what Madonna sounds like. And so that was so formative to me, because
No, that makes sense.
well, I've effectively been like a hired gun musician for like my whole career until like 2 years ago. And
the Wrecking Crew from the 50s and 60s.
Sure.
Is there stuff on them?
Nope.
Look up
The Wrecking Crew.
There's a documentary on it. People do not realize how many albums they did. You went and saw the Beach Boys, you're like, why is it off? Because all the albums, the Wrecking Crew played all the instruments, and these are like
Backing
people,
track. Yeah.
These people are up here. Most
Right.
performing, instrument players cannot even compete with.
Their
So
studio.
they were just way beyond anything. So the studios would use them on the record.
Yep.
So the records would be just pristine. But then they get out there and play live, and people are like, that guitar part is awfully simple compared to what's on the album. And that's why, because you have these superb artists. But I mean, they played on just about any big name that from the 50s and 60s. They were the musicians on the records.
I
But
watched
they
a
were
documentary
unlisted.
about
They
that.
listed-
Yeah.
there's a documentary. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I've never really had that kind of experience with like being a hired gun. Like I've always wanted to be like I've musician for hire stuff. I've always like thought that was interesting,
That's
and
cool.
I feel like you could have like interesting stories of
Mhm.
like dealing with like with probably Wichita Falls would be crackheads, but
They
Yeah.
can sing too.
they can sing. They sing their soul out for whatever they want.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, you're given a set list on short notice, and it's like 25 songs,
Yeah, learn this.
and it's like, and I will be there, and I will be prepared, and I will be ready. And I remember like my like welcome to the big leagues moment as I was like 18, 19 years old,
Yeah,
and I was
buddy.
playing at like the broadcast campus of Life Church in Oklahoma City, and they got me the songs like it was like the no, it was 3 hours before I was supposed to go up, and my sound check was my audition. So it was like sound check for the show was the audition. I got the song 3 hours beforehand, and I was fucking pissed
At
because
that
I was
point,
like,
that's unfair.
well, I was like, yeah, well, I was like,
Yeah,
I was,
you want me to fail?
Target,
that was I was like, that was like, is this like, because these are all like once again the premier musicians in Oklahoma
Yeah.
City, and I was like, are you guys like, is this like a mind game thing? Are you like
Yeah.
seeing if I can hang, or like, is there some other angle to this? I'm not seeing because this just seems like you guys are dicks,
Yeah.
and they were just like basically like, no, this is when we got the songs, so this is when you got the songs, and show up ready to play or not.
Oh, so you
And so you're just like,
y'all are lazy.
yeah, it's like,
That's wild,
dude.
That's
so
crazy.
but it's one of those things where it's just like you got to learn how to learn really quick, and
Gosh.
if you mess up, then you're fired.
No way.
Yeah, which is it's really odd for like a church
That's
world
crazy.
I'm
thing.
here for Jesus.
Yeah, that makes,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Like,
makes,
y'all need to
that ma-
stop.
That makes sense for
Y'all need to
that
quit.
world, but I've always been in it for the fun of music.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
man.
I think it's cool to be able to get paid to do what you want.
Absolutely.
I've never gotten really paid that well to be able to play in a band or
truth.
something like that. Usually it's getting paid for like,
Mhm.
oh, I did an entire tour with Basics. Every single time we got paid, it went to gas.
Yeah, or like maintenance for your
Yeah.
instruments, or you know.
Something like that. Like we
Yeah.
needed to buy strings, we needed to buy picks, we needed to
Yeah.
buy my like a legit thing. My drum throne broke while we
Yeah.
were on tour, and I needed to buy a new drum throne that was like
Yes.
$80.
Yes. Mhm.
So
We know that struggle.
Yeah.
I just had my amp fixed. Shout out Jeff Catlin. I
hell
appreciate
yeah,
you.
I love that man.
Man.
The myth, the man, the legend of the kept.
The fixer of things.
Yeah, he just fixes everyone's shit.
Yeah. Somebody's like, hey,
Well, I
I
appreciate
need a
it.
tube amp worked on. Who should I call? It's always Jeff
Catlin.
Jeff Catlin.
Jeff Catlin, then Bruce Lyons.
Yeah,
then-
right, right.
Him about race cars and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he does
yeah.
drag
He
strip
just
stuff.
he just went to Japan like
Yes.
last year
To
pick up
drift.
to pick up his car.
Yeah,
Oh,
pick up.
it's
Oh,
such
yeah.
a cool-
He
That's
bought a
awesome.
Jeff is so
9-drive
cool.
car from
He's the
Japan.
coolest man ever.
Yeah.
His mom.
He has
sounds
he
like-
has
That's
a
cool.
Japanese drift car and an American drift car. Well, that is.
That's the same
Japanese.
Miss Catlin, Tracy Catlin. Yeah, I think
I did not know.
Yeah.
they're related.
He said he was looking at it. He's like, I was looking at getting one of these and then taking it over to Japan. He's like, then I just realized, why don't I just buy a guitar? I mean, buy a car over there and then just I go to Japan. I was like, makes sense
Yeah.
to me, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Reasonable,
100%.
Yeah, if you go to his page, he's got a bunch of videos of him drifting and driving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff's a cool guy.
That's awesome.
Shout out my boy Jeff. Yeah.
You know, we're very lucky in Wichita Falls. So, you know, everybody says there's not that great of a music scene sometimes, you know, or there's nobody to play with here. There's no good venues. Like, you
say
think
looking around.
You just have
Yeah.
to, you have to want
You're
it,
not.
you know? And I think
Yeah.
kind of what we've seen from like Birdman and Sanitarium is that you guys saw a need that you both kind of felt, like, I'm not giving just you, like everybody with Birdman's in there too. you know,
Yeah.
felt that needed to be filled, and you just kind of did it. You know, it comes down to it's not about the money. You know, there's so many places that you get stopped, like
Yeah.
stuck, and stop yourself on that kind of thing. But you're just like, no, we're gonna do it. Like we'll figure out whatever obstacle comes around, and we'll work together as a community to make it happen. And it's so neat to have those kind of places around because they're purely organic. You know, that's what Facebook in the marketing world calls organic reach, but that's real life, you know, and that's how you meet people. You get together and you play around, you know, like the way we met Mike was from playing shows, and He was out at
Open
Toby's
mic.
and he played, where we did open mic, and then from open mic we asked him if he wanted to play acoustic, and after that we're like, hey, do you want to jam? And then it's like, okay, let's do this, and it builds from things just like you guys are talking about. You know, it's neat that we have that here in Wichita Falls, but to everyone that's looking, like, you have to find it. You know, you kind of have to make your own luck. You know, you're not just going to sit around and then one of these days while you're playing guitar in your room for 8 hours, which I've been there also, I think we all have, and then your phone just rings and it's the executive of Warner Brothers being like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're the next guy.
You're the next
you know,
guy.
today I
For
heard you
sure.
from your 20 followers on Spotify, and I found you because I was digging in the right place. No, that doesn't happen, you know, but it's good to have that kind of heart from it, because you have to start somewhere. You have to go out to that one jam session. You have to just kind of hang out, you know, and be whether it's music or just life, be around other fellow-minded people, you know, and you'll grow in your craft and whatever it is, whether it's cars or music or your faith or whatever it is. You know, surround yourself with the kind of stuff that you want to be doing and enjoy the ride. You know, don't overthink everything on it and think that it has to be perfect and like this and that, and we can only open up and play a show if everything is fixed and we have new paint on the walls, because I mean, I've been around those kind of things, and no, just play the show and
play
paint
someone's
it later.
garage,
you
man.
know? Yeah. And after the next thing you realize, you don't want to paint it because it's cool and it's part of the place, you know, like it's
Gives it
just
a rustic feel.
just be genuine and everything else will kind of fall in place. But we appreciate
Like
you guys
the-
coming and talking to us.
I mean, the walls that we put up in the sanitarium is literally the walls that were in a cemetery. We took those down and we built up a wooden room.
Nice.
That's all that red wood is. That's what that table that's in there. It's made out of all of that wood that we just took off from a cemetery.
Also haunted.
Also haunted. It gives an extra haunted value.
That's great.
The DTR goes to paranormal
Yeah.
investigation.
You're gonna get all kinds of like pings of random things.
Oh my goodness.
So it sounds like when you do a Halloween show out there.
We've
I've-
done one before.
The
we
weather,
did
the
it.
weather
It was
seems
pretty
like it'd
fun.
be right. It's got spooky
EKG.
vibes.
Yeah.
You know, like
There you go.
I still got some fog machines laying around somewhere. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crank those bad
We
boys
can make,
up.
we can
They're
make
at
something work.
Birdman's.
Yeah,
They're at Birdman's.
as they should be. They should be.
we
Good
can-
use that.
We know we can get to them easy. That's for sure.
They're on standby. They're ready to go.
Got 2 gallons of juice. We're good to go.
Yeah.
I'm clean, baby.
Well, that being said, we're just eclipsed the 2-hour mark. Flew by in no time.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, happens to have a good conversation.
Yeah.
Real people,
Yeah.
real conversations, man. It's kind
Yeah.
of turning into.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Mason and Zoe. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a pleasure having you guys on here.
Glad
If
to be here.
anyone wants to get in contact with you guys, book any shows, anything like that, where do they reach you at?
It's mostly all through the Instagram. That's like, or you can DM me. Like I do most of the business through Instagram.
What's your
Yeah.
Instagram?
It is
At
at the sanitarium _.
Okay, cool.
And I do. I also do stuff off of my personal, but I try to kind of stick everything in my, because that's kind of how I'm also a little bit delayed. Because some people will message me on my personal one still, and I'm like, oh, I'm
If you're looking
terrible
for
about
him.
responding on that one. And
Yeah.
I'll respond really well on the sanitarium. Yeah, I know. I use. Well, at one point, there wasn't the sanitarium. It was just me booking shows and doing stuff like that,
Fair, yeah.
and just
Just don't give it out.
no anymore.
Yeah. Business cards to come.
Yeah,
That's right.
for sure. I appreciate y'all having me. It's
Yeah.
been fun.
man.
Yeah.
Get and
Thanks
talk
for
to
coming
other
out.
musicians.
Thanks for taking the long drive to come
We'll-
hang out.
we'll
with us.
connect.
Yeah, the
Took
a
long
scenic route.
2-minute drive. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little scenic
Scenic
because
route.
we got the wrong address.
We're gonna do that with everybody.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the journey.
That's
You gotta
right.
see if you really
Not
want
the
it.
destination.
Come and get it.
Tim Short.
I
Shout
can't,
out.
I can't remember his name, but I saw it's not Jay, but the other sound guy at Birdman's, because we were right outside of Birdman's whenever that was the address we got, and he was just shirtless playing.
Johnny Bones?
Johnny,
It's
Johnny,
Johnny.
Bones.
Johnny
Bones,
Bones,
baby.
Johnny Bones.
Shout out
Johnny
Johnny.
Bones.
Yeah, he was outside playing his
I
guitar.
don't
Not
think
to
I'm in the
out
right
him like
spot.
that.
Respectfully.
I was like, I think I'm close, but I know that's Birdman's right there. I played a show last week there, but like,
from text, and it was like I had the Birdman's address and I had this address. Like, two texts from each other. Apparently, I clicked the wrong
copy pasted
Pretty
that
close,
right to
man.
me.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's softball. You're
Yeah.
5 minutes from managing.
Just a small jaunt. Just a small jaunt, dude.
Man.
But yeah, man, it was great having you guys on, and we'll have to do it again.
Oh,
Absolutely.
for sure.
And,
Yeah,
Thank
bring your
you,
bandmates on next time.
thank you.
I will.
Yeah.
I will 100% do that.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll have to see.
Sam would get to talk.
Yeah, Sam's a chatty Cathy.
We love that.
If you get him going, I'm gonna be the quiet one. It's gonna be awesome.
Thank you, everybody, tuning in as well.
Yeah, we had a couple of comments.
We got a few people on.
Bryson was in the comments.
Oh,
They asking
B-Law,
questions?
what's up?
Uh,
What's up?
he's
Jay?
J-Man was in here. He's talking trash.
Typical
Okay.
Jay.
Typical Jay.
Clifford Womble.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
Cliff.
Yeah.
Doug.
Doug Armstrong.
Doug.
Back at it.
Hey,
Doug.
dig the
Back at
artwork, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna get back with you on that.
That was the Downtown Royalty one?
But,
Yeah, it's sick.
Wicked. Yeah, too badass. Yep. But yeah, all that being said,
Are y'all gonna play those guitars?
No.
No, it's old
no,
comment.
I already
Sorry,
playing
bruh.
I already told Bryson those are just decorations.
Tune in next time.
Or
Yeah,
If you show up, then you can play the guitars.
shoulder
Yeah.
candy. Yeah.
that's right. We'll have Bryson on sometime.
Can't play every time. You gotta have some suspense.
Got to, man.
Right.
What are they
Yeah,
gonna do?
exactly.
I played a little bit over whenever y'all were
Yeah,
talking
we did a
about
little
ghosts.
While I was talking.
Yeah,
I was in
good
the
background jamming.
Yeah,
Everybody
a little
listening.
Exactly.
suspense.
exactly.
Spooky action. But yeah, it's good talking to you guys, and for everyone who watched, thank you for viewing. Like and subscribe, share our stuff. Yeah, it just helps us get more people on and spread the word here in Wichita Falls about all the cool things that are happening. With that, we will see you next week, Monday at 7 p.m. We'll be doing something. I think we're gonna possibly have Loy Struder, the WFISD band director, on.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I
Yeah.
know that man.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
So I was talking with him this week. I think we might do it next week, maybe
Yeah.
not, but definitely next Monday at 7 p.m. we will be live streaming again.
Cool.
Yeah. So viewing next time, and thank you for watching.
See you.
Later.
Bye.
Peace.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.